welcome to Horizon's Call. This is our multi-year ongoing nautical campaign using the 5e rule set of D&D. I am Derek Sordy, use he, him pronouns. I am your GM for this game. I'm your game master, as well as your GC, your guiding compass as we navigate the treacherous seas of Damaris and beyond. I'm joined, as always, by these very lovely individuals who I want to have say more about themselves and their characters. But before all of that, I do want to say that this is a Sword and Key game. You can find all of Sword and Key's links at beacons.ai/Sword and Key. Find all of our stuff in one neat, nice place. That is our socials, BlueSky and Instagram. Links to our Discord, where you can hang out with cool folks like us, talk about cool games like this. There are links to some of our wonderful affiliates, along with some discount codes for a number of them as well. Like Hit Point Press, we have an affiliate link with them. You know them, you love them. They make a tons of stuff of TTRPG accessories and more. So there's miniatures, there's comics, there's plush, there's music licenses. There's a lot. Use our affiliate link if you're going to be purchasing anything from them. I personally recommend the Floral Dragon series, which is up for an Any right now, which is very fun. Adds some new dragon options to your game. We are also affiliates with Eldritch Foundry. They make custom minis. You can check them out and use code Sword and Key for 10% off your first purchase when you do, or use our affiliate link if you're going to be doing any 3D printing. That can get you a 3-month subscription for only $19.99. If you are getting your perfect set of dice, check out Long Dog Dice. Long Dog Dice is my favorite dice company, mostly because I play with the owner of it in this game. And you can get your own set of dice, and again, use code Sword and Key for 10% off your first purchase. Use the affiliate link that we have, and then we'll autofill that discount code. But just in case, again, Sword and Key, 10% off your first purchase. And it's not just dice anymore. There's dice fidgets now, which are like D20s that also squish. They got a good crunch to them. There's clothing there where you can get custom, your character's custom information on long sleeve article of clothing. There's glassware. There's just so much. And you're going to find your perfect dice set as well while you're there. I'm also going to throw out Friday afternoon tea because we have the official Sword and Tea, which is made by Friday. So check that out. And when you do, I'm going to borrow a friend's discount code here. Use code TheLadyDame for 10% off your order there. This game in particular, Horizon's Call, plays in support of Feeding America. You can donate to that important cause at any time and add some incentives to our game. There's crits, advantages, black spots, which are complications, and even some boons. All of these things and more, while also supporting, like I said, a very important cause. Check out the link to donate in our chat, as well as on all of our socials. And of course, again, beacons.ai/Sword and Key. There's more stuff on Beacons as well, so give it a scroll, but I'll talk about the rest of it at the end. Let's go ahead and go around. Mara, if you don't mind starting us out.
Hi, everybody. My name is Mara. I use they, she pronouns, and I am playing Acacia, who uses she, her pronouns. Your center star druid, words. She's just ready to take a nap.
Well, long rest achieved. It feels like you all got some chatting to do this time. Next up is Eva.
Hi, hello, it's me, Eva. Today I am playing Winnie. Both of us use she, her pronouns. She is a sea elf alchemical artificer who is often joined by her little homunculus, little Jeffrey. He's a little mechanical, magical wereshark. Absolutely.
Special thank you to Eva for doing the production work for this game and many of the games here, most of the Horizon's Call games, in fact. Mare often does production work as well, so special thank you to her, as well as Kaila does a lot of production work around here as well. Next up would typically be Mikyl. He is off for this week, but I do want to say a special thank you to Mikyl for the incredible artwork that you see on screen, as well as in all of our promotional materials. You can find all of his stuff on socials at MIKYLSANDOVAL. Sand Oval. So yeah, check out his stuff. We also have a dedicated channel on our Discord just for his artwork, but really couldn't do the visual stuff without him. Next up is Kaila.
Hi, hello, I am Kaila. I use she, they pronouns, and I play your Siren Storm Sorcerer Scarlett Shores, who uses she, her pronouns, and is figuring shit out because I missed last week. No,
that's okay.
Last session. We weren't here at all last week.
Last session, yeah.
Time's weird, okay?
Time is soup. That's okay. Time is soup in game as well. We'll get it all figured out. Next up is Jenn.
Hi, I'm Jenn. I use she, her pronouns, and I play Kallista, also she, her, the Tiefling Tempest Cleric, who just had a nice little breakdown, and then she had a nap, and everything's great.
Okay. Okay. We'll see. So, Kayla, I do know that you missed last session. However, you have been very brave to take on the recap for this week. So, whenever you're ready, the floor is yours.
Yeah. I have a list here. So forgive me because I was not here. So this is literally a list and not an experience. Proximus watches as people swam in unison to the surface in their first act of freedom. The crew did get some rest, with a lot of them eager to leave the water and all the stress of the mission. Let's be real. We don't know how to relax. We don't know what stress isn't. As we mentioned, Kallista had a little breakdown and learns that with payment gone, Andrew seems to have had some of the pain of being a coin alleviated, though not sure if that relieves any of his smart assery. To be seen. Proximus did assign Dominara to the Nalos Council, and she immediately got to work on reshaping the Nalos culture. Proximus then goes to confront the battalion of the Leviathan horde that appeared at the Nalos border. I do believe he did this in his underwear, because nothing speaks peace like confronting an entire army in your underwear. It worked, I guess. Proximus and Acacia raided the weapons vault. Proximus for magic weapon, Acacia for a black mithril dagger to give to Panveer. He has got a whole collection of souvenir daggers at this point. Fridge magnets might be easier. The Elder Ring is put into the hold of the Cross's Mercy and sent on the voyage back to Phoenix Landing. And Redemption, meanwhile, plots a course north to the Hogamer Islands, I can read, to find and rescue Amara. Also, lo and behold, we have all leveled up.
That's true. Wonderful job, Kayla. If there is anything else to fill in there, it feels like we're going to handle it this episode. So, you all are making your way north from the mid of the mid-seas, as you are traveling away from the Nalos, anchors weighed. However, your ship, at least, is traveling alone, as you have sent Cross's Mercy south, back towards Phoenix Landing, past Hillholm. So you know that right around the time, if we are talking mechanically, right around the time that you all reach the Hogamore Islands will be right around the time that Cross's Mercy will reach Phoenix Landing. You being the furthest apart that you have been in quite a while at this point. And at that point, you will officially level up. But we'll call it an early one for this session. So I guess the first question that I have, since Kayla, you weren't here last time, is Scarlett sending Marcus back to Phoenix Landing, or is she putting somebody else in charge and keeping him on board the Redemption?
I actually was thinking a lot about this.
Mm-hmm.
I think she would ask him to stay.
Okay.
And put Esmond in charge.
Okay. Then with Marcus on board of the Redemption, notably Dominara, of course, left behind to help the Nalos to rebuild, restructure. You have one companion fewer, going towards perhaps another companion. So there is that. But Dominara did promise that she would bring the Nalos on a little field trip to Phoenix Landing, so it is probably not the
That's
last
a little
time.
Terrifying.
Oh, to have the entire population of the Nalos swimming through the ocean towards you all, a strictly militaristic culture? What do you mean? So, yeah, only a little terrifying. You all are traveling north. Marcus is on board along with all of your normal contingent. The plan is to go to the Hogamore Island, specifically the central island, that little itty-bitty one, right at the center of the cluster there, known as Dagonet's Shame. And that is where you believe that Amara lies in wait. Whatever state she happens to be in is you're unsure. So that is going to be from the time that we left. What would that be? That's 10, 20, 30, probably about 30, 35 days. roughly your ship can travel a little bit faster than it typically does because you do have the ever full sails and you're not looking behind the much larger Cross's Mercy, which does not have ever full sails, which has kind of been an anchor to you all. It still makes a good clip all the same. But nevertheless, Cross's Mercy, given a little bit of plot armor as it heads south, what would you all be doing along your journey?
I think just after we've had a couple of days of sailing and kind of being able to recover from all of the stuff that just happened, Kallista's going to get on the shell phone to the group. This group, she's not going to hit up Marcus or Connery. And is just going to be like, all right, now that we're on our way and have a little bit of time, I was hoping we could all maybe find a private place to have a conversation I have been meaning to have for a little while with all of you.
Is this a conversation that requires alcohol?
Hopefully not.
Just with
But
all the shit that's been going on,
I'll
I
bring
have
some
fear.
just in case.
That might not be a bad
Thanks,
idea.
Winnie.
Yeah.
We can take Connery's quarters. It's really not hard.
Fantastic. Assuming we all gather together and Connery does a bit of a fight.
We just go and like open
just
the
go.
door, and he's just like, okay.
Taking
Just
a cat nap.
gets up, leaves.
He understands at this point.
Yeah.
We've done this before.
Who knows the
yes, it's
stance?
time for.
I like the
typically-
idea of him coming back in and out every once in a while, like, "Ugh, I need my... Forgot my book.
Doesn't read.
Need my earbuds.
Either
My
Connery
weights.
or Marcus can be there. She just wasn't going to bother any of them because it's really this core group she wants to talk to. We get in, close the door, kind of sit around a table. Kallista's going to pull out a piece of parchment and she's going to slap it down on the table. And she's got her hand on it and it's upside down, so you can't super see it. What you see, what looks like bullet points, quotes that you're like, I feel like I remember having said that, and then just different numbers of question marks after each of these quotes, some with exclamation points shoved into the middle of them. She's like, okay, I completely understand why every time you all said something concerning, and I either directly asked what it was about or just made a face that the response was, don't worry about it, or long story. However, it does seem that there is a frightening percentage of those stories that still have dangling threads we keep getting caught up in. Right now we have some time before the next inevitable crisis, and I would like to take that opportunity to try to reduce just how surprised I am going to be when it comes up. Please.
I think Acacia just starts laughing.
To be
I
fair,
can-
Scarlett probably starts laughing too, because
I know. I can only keep so many spells on hand at a time, and it would just be nice to have some kind of idea what might be useful. So I don't know, suddenly have two Medusas firing cannonballs at my chest, and so on and so forth without much warning.
It'd be really wild if there were, like, another set of Medusa twins out there with,
I
like,
don't
a
think
grudge
that's
against
the point,
us.
Winnie.
Winnie
I
is
don't think
Blofeld,
that's the
like,
point.
heading Demona for this conversation.
I'm
It's
glad this isn't a
large,
conversation
fuzzy
I
cat.
needed to be worried about.
Large Tressum.
To be fair, I don't know. And she kind of like picks up the paper. She's like, some of these I'm definitely concerned about. I don't know if they're concerning to talk about. So I figure at this point, I will just start with summarizing what I think I know, and we can go from there. Does that sound
This
like a
is fun.
plan.
Yeah.
Do you
Let's
have
hear it.
a predetermined order, or are we going most concerning to least concerning?
I'm going to start with just the parts that I know I feel like are kind of at the beginning, because I've spent time talking to you, and I've spent a lot of time talking to Proximus. And that feels like that's kind of the origin of everyone coming together, and we're just going to spider out from there.
Okay.
So. Okay.
What do you got?
We're going to start with Eula.
Oh, that's a good place. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
We don't
oh,
have 20 years.
I'm just
She's
summarizing.
kind of
Just
core.
we're trying to just hit the major bits. What I've gathered at this point is she all had you looking for something that turned out to be pieces of an astrolabe, which is now a compass, whatever, that
Broken
would
still.
essentially locate and pull down shards of elder magic from the sky. As I'm saying this sounds nuts, but
But it's accurate.
great. Love
It only
that.
goes up from here.
Beautiful. Part of you doing that included breaking Acacia's dad, Curio, out of the Bleakwatch prison in
Yep.
one of the glaciers, and also completely collapsing that facility.
And when he crushed a man.
Gravity did both of those things, really, when you think about it.
Okay.
I don't think
We were just in
gravity
the
has
area.
shrunk the suit.
Moving on.
I would like to say though, I was really never involved with Eula up until the very end.
Right. And we're gonna go back to the prison part stuff too. I just want to.
Love talking about the prison.
Okay, so in theory, that's where some of your bounties with the Empire started, except for Scarlett, who already had a reputation, is my understanding there.
Mm-hmm.
Eula wants this Elder Shard because she was not actually some pirate queen sea witch like I and I think everyone else thought she was, but she was actually a Kraken god.
The mother
And-
of Kraken.
Okay, and
Yeah.
just needed that shard to
Become
just-
more powerful.
Okay, great, good.
You know,
And,
typical
stuff.
stuff.
Demolish all of her enemies.
I wouldn't call
Okay.
that good. I'd say that's kind of a bad thing. So that's
Yes.
why we weren't really on board. But yeah,
Right. And you all weren't on board, so you got it down but tried to keep it away from her, and that
Yes.
prompts like a whole
Played hot
awful,
potato.
ridiculous fight where with the help of both the Shard and Scarlett's new replacement for Eula as her patron, kill her. And I put that in quotes because we currently know she's not actually dead, but we're also going to get to that. Does that kind of cover the important bits of that up to that point in time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
And the whole Eula and keeping the Nalos under her thumb, killing Corvus.
Etc.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit of a snowball effect there, but yes.
Okay. Yeah, there's so many snowballs. It is an avalanche, and I'm trying to keep it straight.
Good
So
luck.
let's start with we'll just work backwards slightly. Scarlett,
Mm-hmm.
who or what, whatever, insert proper description here, what was that new patron creature thing? 'Cause I know that's also not currently
Uh-huh.
a patron, but what?
Well, you see. At that point, there weren't a whole lot of options that could have actually been useful against Eula. And I thought, what more to go against the person who really likes Krakens than the thing that Kraken fear? Very large, very worm-like, big teeth. Yeah. It might have eaten her.
Hopefully.
I mean, her physical being. Obviously. She can
When you're-
probably exist
when-
outside of that somewhat.
When you're talking large and worm-like, like or like a different thing?
Different?
Okay. I don't know which
Large?
answer
Derek,
was
is it
going to be
larger?
worse.
Derek, is it larger than
So I mean, I think that's the difficult thing is that was like impossibly large. I think at one point one of you all went into the water and like couldn't see the end. Like seemed to go on forever.
Yeah.
You've still haven't seen the full extent of the thing Kraken sphere because well, Proximus is the only one that's actually really seen it. Scarlett's kind of seen it in visions. In visions, very similar to in the sense that it seemed to go on forever in this like abyss where she couldn't really see anything. Proximus saw it come out of the sand, so it does imply like the ocean bottom. So it does imply that there is an extent to this thing that cannot be seen. Did you laugh at bottom?
Ocean bottom. I thought that
Okay.
was what you were calling Proximus. Anyway, so you know how like you have an orca, right? And then you know how you have like a dolphin, right? And they're not the same thing, but they're related. They're like kind of the same thing.
Mhm.
That's and the
They're
thing Kraken
related.
sphere.
Okay.
They're related. Orca or
Alright.
dolphin?
Yes,
Yes, they fucking are.
They
This
are.
is not up
I
for
know,
debate.
I
They are called
know.
killer
I was
whales, but you can also call them
talking
Dave.
about and the thing.
But also, all
Kraken
dolphins are kind
But
of whales.
okay, well, I don't. Winnie would know. Am I wrong? Are they not related?
They are. So
Like adjacent?
I think this is something. This is something that I think you all are getting to with Kallista here. Is they all fall under the greater category of star eaters. That they are star eaters. So they are related in the sense that
Doesn't
I guess
slice
to
removed?
I guess
Yeah,
to,
like
to
they have a
lead-
common.
to finish my sentence, they are related to relate to, I guess, the category I'm kind of pulling from. They're related in the same way that like Cthulhu and like Pastor the King in Yellow are related. They all come from the greater eldritch beyond, but yes, they are related in the sense that they are horrors from beyond. Maybe
I was
closer
gonna
than that.
say not from this plane, but also wasn't on this plane, so, yeah, they're neighbors.
Okay. So, on that note, then, if they are tangentially related-ish, Amara seemed to know something about and a bunch of other things. And in that conversation, and she's going to look at Acacia and be like, you mentioned the quote I have written down here is went on a trip to the stars and saw some shit. And I would love an elaboration on that.
Yeah, about that. I'll give you the short version, but at some point I probably should show you, so maybe let's mark that down as a to-do in the future. We can go on a little star field trip.
Okay.
As a now druid, then just dabbler, I tried to communicate via the stars, and I can talk to other druids, but at one point on a very drunken night, while still mind linked to everybody, we kind of went up into the stars, and at that time saw what we didn't know as star eaters kind of eating them.
Them.
The stars.
Okay. Okay.
And yeah, the long story short is that there are still elders up there, and they're kind of holding them back. I know it sounds wild.
Okay. So the elders that
They're shards.
we were trying
of
to
the
pull
elders,
shards
yes.
down are also up there, literally just being a barrier for
Yes.
those things.
Correct.
Okay.
They're alive, but not really alive. It's really complicated.
I mean, that's also kind of why we're not like going after a whole bunch of shards and stuff, because that seems kind of weird and like not great unless we need to.
Yeah, I feel like maybe those should stay up there.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so why was Curio in prison? What happened with that?
Dad was in prison
ACAB.
because... Yes, ACAB. Panveer stole something from me, and at this point she'll take out the her piece of the astrolabe, which is like on a necklace under like her armor and stuff. My piece of the astrolabe, which was a hand-me-down. You know how it is, hand-me-downs, inheritance, etc., etc. Panveer was an asshole, and he stole that against all thieve code of the guild, etc. That's another thing. We're kind of pissed at it. Water under the bridge. Dad went to go get it back. In the weeks, months, however long it takes, he got captured by the Nereans and brought up to Bleak Watch. And I said, fuck that. And I'm breaking my dad out of jail. And that's where I met the rest of the crew in the very, very snowy north.
Okay. Is Panveer stealing that why that everyone had the reaction he did to
Yeah.
him showing up? Okay.
Yeah.
Got
Yeah.
it. Okay, so broke him out of prison, met everybody, collapsed the prison, because why not? I'm not worried about that, honestly. I think that's fine.
Prison break.
Kind
Yeah,
of
we broke one.
almost an accident.
I don't
didn't
think the
intend-
collapsing was intentional, yeah.
We didn't want that to happen, but it
Happy
did.
ac-
You
it
just
was a happy accident.
you just accidentally destroyed. Never mind.
It
And
was
that's-
made out of ice.
It's not important. That part's not important.
You
It's-
can't go there now, so one less
Which is
place to be imprisoned at.
It's fucking great.
Okay. Fantastic. Okay. So what the okay, so you guys you killed Eula. What then?
Well, we thought
We-
she got eaten.
Okay.
But-
Mhm.
At this point, being the kind crew they were, they brought me back to Soteria.
That's true. Oh,
We
and our
did.
ship kind of fell apart and we lost our captain, which is how Connery got promoted.
That did happen.
Yeah.
That was Callisto.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
And the ship was being held together with a bunch of trapped souls that were free after Eula went bye-bye.
Okay.
The redemption used to be the innocent, and it used to be very haunted.
Okay.
I'm so glad I was rarely there for that.
Okay.
Yeah, the sails used to scream if I needed them to.
Yeah.
Did you
Oh, I hate
It
that.
was sort
You
of a
know what?
horror.
I'm not going to ask that question. That one doesn't need to be asked.
Well, you asked about Panveer. That when we went back to Soteria, that was for his trial,
His
right?
trial.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And also because I had to bring Dad back home.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I know you mentioned that Soteria was your home. As far as I can tell, everyone who was there is currently at Phoenix Landing.
Yeah. During the trial, the Nerean army showed up and essentially fucked us all over.
So
And to my
technically,
knowledge, no, they did fuck us over.
They
And to
did,
my
yeah.
knowledge, I think they might still be there. I've been meaning to check in with the herds because they're holding the ground down there, but I don't know where they're at.
so if you were wondering if Panveer ever served time for his crimes, no, he didn't because it was interrupted by the Empire attack.
To be fair, the whole thing, us fighting, was supposed to be the repercussions, in which I took his eye.
Oh, you're why he's
Yes.
okay.
I actually feel bad about that now, but
Statistically, we don't fare well on eyes.
Yeah, there's kind of a weird number of people
3?
missing.
3?
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah, it was
Three.
3.
I've noticed
With
three, so-
immediate circle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I should have done more peg legs. You're right.
it's never too late.
There's still time.
It's not. Acacia's got
Accent-
4.
Trying to make a
I
joke
swear
about
to God.
I was trying to make a joke about Derek saying he needed to do more pegging in this game, but I can't figure out how to put it together.
That was good. That was still good.
We could. We
See, and I
could.
was picturing Winnie with the shotgun leg from Planet Terror or
Oh,
whatever it is.
God.
Because she's an
Yeah.
artificer. I think that'd be great.
Amazing.
Anyway,
Noted.
season 7, y'all.
Scarlett's got a prosthetic arm. You could just put a hook on the end of that thing. Like it's right
Mhm.
there.
Incredible.
Is that all your questions?
I have a
Oh,
feeling the answer is no.
I feel like we're just
No.
getting started. Can I raid Connery's quarters for alcohol? There's
Yeah,
got to be
absolutely.
some somewhere.
Oh no, he's got like the
I'm
good
finding
shit.
his.
You know
I'm
where
finding his good shit.
Yeah, you know where he keeps it. It's like he has like the drawer on the bottom right of his like captain's desk, and you know that like it's like it clinks as soon as you open it. It's just lined with bottles.
I'm gonna leave him a note that says IOU and take anything that I can.
There's a note already sitting on top that says "Not for you, Scarlett."
IOU.
You open
just
one
ignore
drawer
it.
and little Jeffrey's already in there, just like hanging out.
He's holding one of the bottles, like one of those like wine bottle things, like people put on their
The
counter.
taxidermy
like,
raccoons.
Yeah. Gosh. Okay.
I am taking one of the corks out with my mouth and just shooting it across the quarters.
Hot.
Goes through the window, and you hear Sammy go, "Ow!"
Callista's be like, can I actually see that bottle for a second?
As long as you're sharing.
Don't know why you think I wouldn't. And I do just I just like down a whole bunch. If I...
That's why.
Okay. All right.
You're not the first one to sit here and have the same reaction.
Okay. So, Soteria, Acacia's home.
Yes.
Empire shows up. Everybody leaves. And now they're at Phoenix Landing.
Unwillingly leave.
I would assume. Speaking of home, and she's gonna look at Winnie and be like, you mentioned literally right after that fight with Paimon that when everyone visited your home, you went to a party.
The old ranch, yeah.
But then there was
the
also a
party.
fight.
Yeah,
So,
we fight a lot, and I don't
Yes,
think it's
I've noticed.
necessarily our fault.
at some point, there is a common denominator we do need to evaluate.
I don't think
but-
we do. It's okay. Yeah, the party. So there was a party for me because it was my birthday, and then the next day there was a party at the palace because they were doing like a little celebration of the denizens who had like fought held the line against the horde, the Leviathan horde. I think we might have talked about.
The Leviathan horde that just showed up outside of that whole thing. Yes,
Yeah.
okay.
So we were invited because my brother Siren, I told you about him with his arm and stuff. He was there because he's wounded. He got hit with Sahuagin. Something bad.
Eelfolk.
Oh shit, that's right. Eel folk.
Every time.
Every goddamn time.
Sahuagin were there. The
They
curse
were there.
specifically came from an Eelfolk lightning
Yeah.
bolter.
It's fine. But so
Is it?
eel folk. And it was really neat. Like there were a lot of delegates from other places. There were sirens. There were non-Nalos Tritons. And
I was the only siren. There were more folk.
I'm
though.
sorry, there were
They
merfolk.
did not like me.
that's correct.
Can't imagine why.
They did do a little shit talking.
They did.
There were other sea elf delegates, and it was all nice, except that there was sort of a smuggling mirror of life trapping, and there were some of the Leviathan horde in there, and they sort of attacked and stuff. But we helped. We helped take care of them. But then when they were trying to figure out like who did this, oh, that's my mirror of life trapping now, by the way.
Yeah.
It wasn't then. I didn't smuggle it in, to be clear. But I took it.
Bitch to put back together.
Yeah, it's gotta work on that, by the way.
Do you want help again?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Do that on the way to where we're going. When we were trying to figure out like who could it be, and everyone was pointing fingers. Well, it turned out one of the sea elf princesses wasn't really a sea elf princess. She was a Marid. But you'll get to meet her probably. Zora is, you know, the ring down at the Broken Bridge. She's got it. She's kind of feisty.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Feisty is one way to put it.
There's also, have we told you about the prophecies?
Oh my god.
You said
not the
you said
prophecies.
prophecies plural, so I'm gonna go with no.
So, we have a good friend. She's a harpy. You'll love her.
She's great.
Yeah.
We went on a Star trip once.
Like her whole thing is prophecies.
And Proximus.
I don't think Proximus really cares about prophecies, does he?
No.
Oh,
Moving on.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So
Proximus is off somewhere like practicing knots, and
Yeah.
like a shiver goes down his spine. He goes, "I feel like I should be somewhere." Okay.
Listen, he was free then. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, she sort of like dropped the Leviathan prophecy, which is basically about they want to bring the sea. Derek, help me out.
The extent of the prophecy is that the world is already mostly sunk. They want 100%. They're completionists, and they are looking for complete submergence of all surface land, to where
Prophecies
everything is underwater.
dream big is what I'm getting between this and Harbingers.
Yeah,
Big
that's their
dreams.
goal.
Yeah. So yeah, they don't want any land anymore, which is a bummer. And then she just ran away. So yeah, that's the party there. I don't know. I think Siren got like a badge or something. Rollin was there.
You actually just missed Fia. She was there for the wedding and then left, and then you showed up.
Well, she didn't leave because you showed up. It was just timing.
No.
Ships passing in the night and whatnot.
Thank you for
Part of
clarifying.
the job.
You're scary, but I don't think you'd be able to scare Fia.
Do you know the Harbingers? She's a Harbinger.
She's a harbinger.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, when I said she's into prophecies, like, not as like a hobby, it's like her whole...
The
You
lifestyle.
had a harbinger at your wedding?
Two.
2 Harbingers, not 2 weddings.
Okay.
Desade was also there. Desade is also a Harbinger.
Okay.
But this is the third time I've seen Fia. The wedding was the third.
And things go so well every time.
You have a harbinger routinely show up.
No, you knew her.
She is my
It's not-
cousin.
You knew her
It's
before
also not
that.
intentional.
Your
She just shows up.
cousin. She's your cousin.
She's a harpy.
She's okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's a spiritual sort of cousin.
Orcas
Not
and
blood
dolphins.
related. I don't have any siblings that I'm aware
You
of.
know of.
I feel like they would have mentioned it probably.
Okay. So, your cousin is a harbinger, so she just kind of shows up and was at your wedding that we will get to.
I
We know
did
things-
invite her, to be fair.
Okay.
She didn't just show up for the sake of the job.
You invited a harbinger to your wedding, but this harbinger also shows up at other times that I'm sure are going to be involved in other stories where everything goes completely fine.
She was there when we got the prophecies.
Oh, the other prophecies, yeah. Not the Leviathan prophecy.
No. Our individual
We'll get there, I'm
ones.
sure. I'm sure you have lots of questions.
Mm-hmm.
Do we need to, like, clear off Connery's table and just start laying this out? Bit by
Spider
bit?
map. We can make a
I don't
spider
know.
map.
Okay.
He won't mind.
Little Jeffrey's creating a timeline in the corner with little crayon, and he looks up. Do I have any siblings?
Winnie.
Nope.
Okay. Am
You
I
have
Scarlett's
Inga?
cousin?
No.
That's more of a pet.
Do you want to be Scarlett's cousin?
No.
Yes.
Anyway, back to questions from Kallista.
Scarlett's gonna shove the rest of the bottle back to Kallista.
Little Jeffrey.
Another very sizable swig.
Little Jeffrey goes back to sketching a stick figure harpy with like very minimal clothing.
I thought you were gonna be like big.
A stick figure doesn't have much clothing to begin with.
I
No.
need to know what this looks like.
It is all.
I got you.
Example.
I got
It
you.
is all the peach crayon with like black for the hair, but it is just peach stick figure where it's like, nope, no clothes.
Okay. There's a moment where Kallista is shut down, and it's unclear which part of this she's focused on. She is trying to figure out, there was the brief reference to Proximus, and she's like, okay, it's a harbinger who, and the stick figure is concerning, and there's also, okay, we're going to focus again.
Listen, you weren't there. At least you didn't have to experience it.
I
any of this.
Scarlett is going to take the whip off of her hip and just lay it on the flat surface. This was also from her.
Of course it was. Okay.
She's always scantily dressed. Little Jeffrey didn't like catch her like
In the
changing
nude.
or something. Yeah.
That wasn't even a question I thought I was going to have.
And now you do.
Okay.
Little Jeffrey respects boundaries and privacy.
Winnie had to ask me if I lock my door.
We'll get to
Winnie,
that too,
not
probably.
LG.
Listen, I can only speak for myself, not my maker, okay?
Amazing. What the fuck, y'all?
My sleight of hand is astronomical. I would not even ask if you locked your doors because it does not matter.
Winnie's getting in one way or the other.
Plus 16, baby.
Jesus Christ.
That's nuts. God.
Hang on.
That's more than me when
We
I
need
was
to
a rogue.
break in places more.
I always forget that. Is it plus 16?
Why should be
Okay.
higher now?
Yeah, 16 for sleight of hand.
God.
She's just gonna look down at her list of questions. She's like, okay. I'm gonna attempt to move on here. Someone at some point asked me how I felt about hydras. Is that a common problem?
I feel like Winnie would ask something like that.
It was definitely a problem when we initially landed on Phoenix Landing.
Okay.
Not anymore. We got rid of it.
That
We
is probably
didn't
something I would ask, though. Or
We
B.
didn't give one to B, did we?
I don't think so.
Give a
No.
hydra? Or
She likes it. She likes animals.
She
That's
does
I
like
wouldn't
animals.
call that an animal.
Me neither, but sometimes I've been proven wrong.
Do we call them
I-
monstrosities in world? Or is that an above table thing? Do we make that differentiation?
Are they animals we would have as pets or just animals? Is that how we categorize them?
Are they
feel
critters
like the
or
only person
beasties?
That gives a shit really are wizards, and you don't have one at this table. Those and paladins and wizards, I think, are the only two where paladins like, listen, I need to know if it's a fiend. I need to know if it's a celestial. If not, I can't smell it. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
And our paladin isn't here, so it
Proximus
doesn't matter.
shivers
And
again.
our wizard
out on
is in
deck.
his tower on the island. Oh my god, we just shell phone in, Rollin.
Speaker
Yeah.
shell phone.
Listen, I can go into my rant on taxonomy. I do it for middle-aged
We haven't
kids
have
all the time.
Yeah, let's
We
put an
don't.
asterisk
We haven't
on
enough
this
time,
and then
Listen,
add it at the
boxes
end.
are weird, and when you try to put animals into boxes, the boxes get wet and mushy, and the
Where
animals
does a
just don't fit
platypus
right.
go?
Okay,
In a mushy box.
yet another stream. We just say fuck Carl Linnaeus. Moving
Oh,
on.
hello, baby.
Hi, baby
Child.
girl. I briefly thought you meant Carl Linnaeus, and I was like, absolutely not, Mare.
okay, so there was a hydra at Phoenix Landing. Was this
Well, on the island,
This was
by the
before.
monastery.
We had to clear off the island before we could inhabit it. Because
Yeah,
it
it
was
was-
given to
yeah.
us as a gift
Real toxic.
from
Oh, yeah.
the same kingdom.
It was very
that we
blighted.
helped.
okay? There was a lot of talking at the same time. It was given as a gift.
Yes. From the same kingdom that we saved the royal family from the Marid.
The party that we went to with the Mara.
Winnie
yeah.
party.
Okay.
Yeah, we were gifted it as like a, hey,
But we
thanks
had
for
to clean it.
not letting this party get even
Yeah.
worse.
Okay.
Speaking of the party, we teamed up with a halfling that was living there. Have you gotten any of her pottery yet in Phoenix Landing?
I
The
was
butt mugs.
I was at Phoenix Landing for 36 hours. So,
That
That's
sounds like
enough
enough
time.
time. Wait.
but
I
no, but
gifted. Hold please. I gifted Connery a whole set. I'm going to
Yes.
go rifling through this quarters to find something.
I was like, Acacia had some of these because there was a comment about the tail as a handle. I do
Yeah.
remember that, and then I
Yes,
was
true.
afraid to make eye contact with anyone and start trying
You'll
to.
probably get one in your welcome basket.
I think I look over at Scarlett. I think she's gonna get one now.
They're in the next drawer up from where he kept the bottles, and there's another sign that said, "Seriously, Scarlett, I mean it, not for you."
You can't just give away Connery's
Did he-
stuff.
I gifted these to him.
Yeah, they're his now. That's not how possessions work.
I'm not giving it away. We're using
Winnie,
it.
we're pirates.
Yeah.
Also that.
I thought you were just showing it to her.
We're using it to drink out of. So we
Yeah,
can stop looking
I
like
thought
heathens
Acacia
drinking
said
out
to
of a
give it to her,
bottle.
so I was like, you know, using it is one thing. Anyway, moving on.
Scarlett's going to take the bottle from Kallista, dump said bottle contents into the butt mug, and hand the butt mug back to Kallista.
Okay, sure. I'm not going to look too closely at the butt because that's going to get very distracting very quickly.
At
Even
some
worse, we
point
can
when
tell
you're on
whose
the
it is.
island, she will make one based off you.
Okay.
Just a heads up.
I will decide how I feel about that at a later time. Okay, you were gifted the island. You had to clean it up.
We did.
You get rid of a Hydra.
Yes.
You can start building on the island.
Yes.
And that is... Okay. Okay. When you said Rollin was at the party, he is now at Phoenix Landing. How did that happen? Also, why was his bounty so high? Now,
yeah.
while we're talking about him?
Don't
you-
really quite know the exact reason on
Oh,
that
we
one.
do.
Do we?
I do. I don't. I
You
thought,
do?
I thought you did. It might have been. Oh no! Did
I'm
did I
pretty sure he
overhear
just
that?
pissed off the Nereans.
Yeah, no. So
He
he
used
went
to
to
work
school.
for them.
Yeah, he went to school in the Empire, like back before they were like super bad and you could do like cultural exchanges and stuff. So, you know how he is. He's nosy. And
Really
he's
easy to piss off. People get really pissed at him quickly.
Yeah, like you could say that bounties are based on how much people don't like you or are scared of you. See Scarlett's bounty, but don't worry about it. But in this case, he sort of stole some of their research. Specifically research on like the rings and the elders and a whole bunch of gold. Not research on gold, but like
Yeah, remember that gold that we got from the vault?
that I had to
Yes.
like take the
Wait. What?
Remember when I was
what-
on the
Oh,
beach, like filing off
Oh,
the?
that's right.
Yeah.
You went to get money. Got it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Roglin is on the island because he bankrolled building the island.
Oh, so he had even more gold. Okay.
Yeah. He also was like, I'm gonna have my own tower and have stuff and like that.
Don't
Like, I guess.
leave me be. I'm going to research and be helpful.
I'm gonna be my stereotypical wizard in my wizard tower.
But he is basically like bankrolling most of the whole startup was.
He
Unfortunately,
is.
that is true.
He's the one that wants us to go get all the rings, but also we've talked behind the scenes that like, should we give them to him? Should we do
There are
this?
some concerning things surrounding Rollin, but that's
And
for
the-
later in the conversation, I'm sure.
And the
Yeah.
whole
back to
thing that
that.
we're making what the rings make anyway. Which remind me, I need to go talk to the elders on if we should even make that and rebuild it.
Still have questions about that, but so yeah, do you like technical drawings? Little Jeffrey's
like
gonna
the-
herk out like a rolled up piece of parchment at your feet, like a
Okay.
bad cat. So once he got things sort of set up, Rollin did take us on like a little. I don't know. It felt kind of like when you drink too much of that liquor with the gold flakes in it.
Goldenschlager?
Yeah,
Gold
but it's not called that in
Oh, that's true.
yeah.
No.
You know where you feel like woozy and stuff. I don't know if he actually took us back in time or just did like a little like, ooh, this is what it could be. But he showed us like what the rings could be. And basically like a giant armillary sphere, which looks cool as hell.
But seems very dangerous.
Oh no, bad dangerous. And he was like, okay, look, like, I want you to get the rings so that no one else can get them because they're super powerful. And like, hey, this would be bad in the wrong hands. I think it could make Damaris a safer place, which is definitively true, I think. But we've been talking amongst ourselves without Rollin. And we're sort of like, look, what if we just didn't use it? Because it could make it a safer place, but it could also make it like a super bad place. And that's whether we trust his intentions or not. I think his heart's in the right place, but it also doesn't matter because sometimes you can make bad choices for good reasons.
Yes. And also Goldschlager is the name of a dragon.
Perfect. Who has a like limited edition liquor that they distribute yearly. So the parchment would have like a sketch of the sphere and like all of Winnie's notes from that trip. And I believe there's an Elder Shard in it.
There
Power
was,
it?
yeah.
power the
Yes,
sphere?
to power at the center. Yeah, so he has fragments at different placements, but then there's one at the center as well.
Yeah. So it is oh, do we know he has that shard as far as we're aware, right?
Yes.
Like in current time. Yeah, okay.
I believe as far as you're aware, he does have that.
Yeah. So as far as we know, he already has the shard. Like we don't have to go searching for that. So it's already out of the sky and stuff. So that's can't put that catfish back in the bag. But worst case, he just has a shard that he can use the power of whenever he wants. Yep.
Okay.
It's complicated, and I feel like we can't have a full answer on what we're doing yet.
I just wanted to know what the expressed intent was if he was the one who was looking for them.
Quote unquote, make Damaris a safer place, which
Okay.
sounds sort of
Sus a little bit.
tagliney and look good on a hat, and I don't like it, but
He's the type of person that would do something for the sake of research, and it would turn out bad.
there is also
Yeah.
that, but I don't think he would, well, he would risk his tower. I don't think he'd risk the whole island.
I
And he
didn't
also
get to
said
talk to
Damaris,
him.
so I don't think he'd risk the whole world.
I didn't get to talk to him long enough to have much of an opinion on it because I think it was about an 8-minute conversation, and I walked out of it because
You're
I
not
was
missing much.
otherwise going to cause a problem.
Much like
Okay.
Goldschlager's special brew, it is an acquired taste. Talking to him.
Okay. So we just sent one ring back, but he already has 2.
Yeah.
Where did the first one come from?
Oh yeah,
Remember
back
how
to the
we-
prophecies
And Fia.
in Fia. Yeah, we
Okay.
there were some giants. This is after Scarlett got kidnapped.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
I'm gonna-
Scarlett
she
got-
starts scribbling on the parchment. Scarlett kidnapped? Question marks.
It wasn't actually a kidnapping, we later found out.
Yeah, no
Okay,
one left
well-
a note was the problem.
We're gonna talk about the ring. We'll get to the kidnapping.
She's fine.
Clearly. You said there were giants.
Oh,
Storm giants.
yeah, we basically took a Storm Giant's ring, and the ring was the Elder Ring that it was using for jewelry. So we kind of snuck into the Storm Giant place with Fia, who we met on the way, which she
We
was
didn't
on,
sneak
like,
into shit.
No. She
We tried.
was we pirated a dragon ship which Fia happened to be on, and okay, there's the face.
What do
It's-
you mean you
it's-
pirated a dragon ship?
Well, we're pirates, right?
Pirates.
Yes.
So we saw
but
this ship.
dragon-
Well, we didn't. Oh,
We didn't know what well, we did. I think it was very clear that
Well, it was very
It's very clearly
thematically
a
dragon.
pirate-
Yeah,
a dragon ship.
yeah.
and we were right. It
Um,
was a really good ship. It's what's the Stars
Luck.
Luck now. I have
To
my own
be
ship.
Fair.
They didn't wanna
dragon
keep
egg
it.
the dragon egg that was on the ship got returned.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
there was
were
a dragon
very-
egg on the ship.
We didn't just kill everyone.
Yeah.
We made sure they were safe.
We're pirates, not heathens. We're not kidnapping children.
But the gold. I didn't open that
Gold.
part of my
Gold.
notes. The gold
You-
dragons
you
are
left-
probably not super keen on us right now.
You left one person alive.
And the egg, and we made sure
And
it
the
was
egg.
warm.
Yeah.
We need to put a little enchanted cloak on it.
We tried to keep them alive.
Oh yeah,
and
no,
then they
they
attacked us.
that was sort of on them. And Fia was there.
Don't we have to? Callista's voice is so high right now. Don't we have to go to Terraconis
Sure do.
at some point?
But we don't
Yeah,
necessarily.
hindsight, 2020.
We don't
We didn't know that
necessarily
at the
have to
time.
deal with the gold dragons. Hey, Derek.
That's
Could I
not
do-
how Terraconus works.
Don't worry about that.
Could I
Not
do-
right now?
We didn't know there was a ring in Terraconus when we did
That's
this.
true. Do we happen to know,
feel-
like, what territory the ring is in? Like, is there a history check or something we could do, maybe?
Maybe later.
Yeah, I mean, you do know that it's supposed to be in the possession of, where's my...
Oh, that's right. You did tell us it was specifically... Oh,
yeah,
no.
it's in the specific possession of, I think it's an amethyst dragon.
I was gonna say, it feels
there
like
it
it's amethyst.
Pretty.
Is what I thought.
Let's see. Iondral Fatebreaker, who I believe is in Ishkar on Terraconus.
Cool. Go. Love it.
Fine.
Yeah, so we
back
watched
to
a
the
king
Storm
die.
Giants. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just like, whatever happens after I die, whoever gets the ring is the leader of the Storm Giants. And then the Storm Giant priestess was worshipping Krakens, so we had to fight
Yes.
her.
To be fair, I wasn't there for that part.
Because you had been kidnapped.
I had been kidnapped.
Okay. So let's talk about that part.
The
We won,
kidnapping
by the
part?
way.
Oh, I figured. Because you're still here. No, actually, no. You said there were prophecies? We'll get...
Yeah.
She did that as she was dying, right? I was there for
so.
that part.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Scarlett came in with a bunch of sirens and a cool whale that sang and
He was
stuff.
an
It
orca.
really cool. Oh, sorry,
Mm-mm.
yes.
No,
No,
but
it was a whale. What was right?
It was
I thought it was
a full,
orcas.
It was a there might have been orcas, but Scarlet came in like with sirens on the back of full blown like blue whales, humpback whales, like yeah, full pod.
It was really cool. That's like probably one of the top 5 entrances I've seen, Scarlett.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Prophecies, though.
Okay, so we don't have one for you.
They're
That
very
would have
personalized.
been
Consider yourself
deeply
lucky.
concerning if you had one for me.
Yeah, I had no fucking idea.
We need to guess Kallista prophecy, Derek.
We don't actually need to do that.
No, I think we do.
Callista's got enough shit going on. She doesn't need a prophecy. This
The
is
good
fine.
news is it
Get your prophecy.
Thea didn't
No.
give us the prophecy. It was the Stormcaller, Storm Giant before she died.
Okay.
So
The one who worshipped Kraken and wanted to be like Eula.
yeah, no, she was bad news. Not reasonable at all. So Proximus, only through death will your people be saved. Their blood will color the oceans. True, but I think maybe we can check that one off. It feels pretty good. Like they are saved now. So yay. Don't worry about it, Scarlett.
I mean,
Acacia's
yes, and the reason that their blood is coloring the oceans is now they get to expand outwards. It's not that their blood is being spilt; it's the fact that they are being able to like expand beyond the boundaries and
It's a metaphor.
extend their
Gonna see a
extend their
spike.
bloodline.
Gonna see a spike in population.
Yeah, a big baby boom after the war.
Acacia's
The
was
birthing room? Birthing cave.
I was trying so hard to not mention
no.
that again, and I was like, "There's a
Nope,
joke here,
you-
and I'm not
you
going
were
to do
not
it."
Kidding. You were not getting out of it.
You can't joke about the birthing cave.
Oh, we made it worse by making it a cave.
Wait, is that not what it was?
What it was.
Chamber was bad.
Chamber,
Cave
oh
is
God.
somehow
Chamber.
worse.
Sorry. Okay. Acacia's was you will never have a home that is safe until one knife can meet 3 swords. I believe that is also a metaphor. Probably not the home part, but
Yeah, I'm just taking this as I need to fuck over the Nereids at this point.
feels pretty good
Fate-
to me.
If fate has taught me anything and worshipping the fates, it's just like you do what you do, it'll work out or it won't.
Is that how fate works?
I
should probably
don't
look into
know.
that a little
I
bit
have been having a small mini annoyance crisis of faith, and I'm just kind of
But that's exciting. Okay. Well,
really annoying.
I'm sorry. Mine is cool. I will be the death of my brother and my family, and others will celebrate the blood on my hands. And I have 2 brothers, so that's confusing. But we're not there yet, so we all gotta die sometime. Anyway, Scarlet's, you cannot kill, cannot die. To break your chains, you must give of blood and flesh. She is coming back. Yeah, I seem to
I think
recall.
we kind of know what that one's in reference to.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Theos was the stars will fall into the endless depths. They've seen you and they are waiting. And that's also, I don't think we've
Don't-
talked to her lately, but
Don't
it's
love
also
that.
still open-ended, I think.
Okay. Okay, so Scarlett kidnapping showed up for the prophecy part. Where were it showed up with sirens, so
So,
those feel related.
kidnapping more so was taken in the night by
That kind of sounds like kidnapping.
my family and extended family.
Reverse Lindbergh, baby.
And I got taken to Red Tide Rock, which is where all the sirens live. And I had never been there. And I found out that my mother and father are very much alive, and I was just lost.
Okay.
She was fine.
All right.
Marcus found me, it was fine.
Honestly, I think that's like one of the tamest explanations so
Yeah.
far.
I feel like Marcus had a worse time with this whole entire kidnapping thing than I did.
Oh, he had a breakdown. It was not good. He's not great under pressure, it turns out.
He's not in the room, is he? Because that'd be very funny.
He can be.
I feel like it's funnier if he is.
I think he did great in that scenario. Yeah, he got a little overwhelmed, but
he got
you know
it
what?
done.
Okay.
Bless this man. This poor man.
Plus
He
this
really
mess,
put
he's
this
got it
ringer.
as a tramp stamp.
He
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 does.
absolutely does.
It's a gnomish. He thought it said something cooler.
Grab stamp Derek. No, he didn't.
Yeah.
I feel like that doesn't quite bring us to now, but
No.
when we were repairing the Star's Luck,
Suspicious quotation marks, but okay.
when we were making
Was
it
that
not
when
look
everyone
so
got turned
dragony.
into stone?
Yeah, that's when we first
Yeah.
encountered the Tombstone
Oh.
twins, and
Oh,
They-
not encountered. They left us
Oh!
a message.
Yeah.
That's the town that we had the bar fight in.
I missed that.
yeah, but that's how we got the crew for the Star's Luck, so it worked out.
It worked out great.
We were just sitting there minding our own business. We didn't start anything.
That is
Oh,
so doubtful.
No, I'm pretty
I-
sure Proximus actually started that one.
No, that sounds right. I meant we, the collective we.
Yeah. Proximus is unfortunately part of that collective we.
I don't actually know if I
It's
thought. I
fine.
think I might
We're
have just
fine.
sat there. But anyway, yeah, I should
I
check
think
in on
you
them.
were hungry. I think you wanted your breakfast.
Breakfast. It smelled
LG
really good.
was definitely involved, though.
Yeah, that sounds.
I think
Oh,
I
you by
pour.
proxy.
I think I pour a little bit more of alcohol into Callista's cup at this point.
Oh yeah.
If you keep giving Kallista alcohol, she's not going to remember any of the answers that we're giving her.
It's fine. I feel like all of this is going to haunt me whether I want it to or not. So this
Yeah, but
is
wouldn't you rather know what's haunting you than not? And we have to do this entire thing all over again.
I
trust
think
me, it
I'm
takes
the only one
a-
who's been haunted here.
it's
What?
okay. What does that mean?
Do I need to remind you that Eula is somehow still alive?
We're gonna
You can't be haunted by the living. That's not how that works.
I
Oh.
would beg to differ.
Hunted, is it?
No, you
If-
missed the A is important. I think.
If I may, this is a later story. We'll circle back to that thought.
Will we?
I might be haunted or hunted by something.
Oh, I don't like that those are
Mine's definitively in the
What?
past. That was
I
just
don't
where
like-
I got my astrolabe piece
Oh,
from,
mine's current,
and it was friendly. What do you mean
I am
currently?
concerned and curious.
Again, if Eula's alive, she can't be
circle
haunting you. She can only be
guess
hunting.
I guess we'll
circle
circle back.
Okay.
Next concerning question.
Hey, at what point did your patron stop being a problem? It's. I'm going to guess it's still a problem. Let me rephrase that. At what point did it stop being your patron?
Shortly after the whole prophecy thing, we went back to Red Tide, and I got rid of that and this. Shows holds
And
up
got a
prosthetic
lovely
in her
replacement.
other hand.
Okay, so breaking that pact didn't go super smoothly then.
It could have gone worse.
A lot of things could have gone worse. You're all still here, so
I'll
there
say,
was
I
always a
didn't
worse
die.
option.
No-
Star
Nobody
Eaters
died.
did show up, though. Well,
I feel like I
they
still
were called
have...
Star Eaters, weren't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
They were like
I
little
feel
ones,
like
though.
I have
Minor ones.
not seen the last of that patron, but it hasn't been an issue so far.
I knock on wood.
Oh,
I also
and
knock on wood.
so with this patron, I forgot to tell you this part. He would demand souls,
Unsurprising. Okay.
and if you read his name, then you were cursed, and if you went into the ocean, you became his. I don't know if that was eating or what, but that's
Wasn't that same thing happened to your buddy Elios that I never
And-
met?
No, he didn't
See-
get. No, he's living on an island. He's alive
no,
as far
he's
as we
fine.
know.
But yes, he was cursed by said.
Yeah. He
Got
read
it.
the name.
Said cursed, entity.
And how would
I
they
went
read
and
the...
searched for said entity in the library. So
A
when
choice, but okay.
I was desperate, okay? We won't go back there. When
It's nice.
I agreed to this whole patronage thing, I then had full body tattoos that I could then turn on, essentially. You couldn't see them all the time unless you had true sight, which RAP anyone who did and looked at me. Luckily, yes, I did curse quite a few people. Don't worry, Marcus helped. I'm not solely to blame here. When I broke that agreement, the tattoos shifted in the other direction, and now I am the antidote.
We still need to.
That thing with
Yeah.
that thing with Amara,
Mm-hmm.
those are those tattoos.
Interesting and concerning.
A little.
I still want to ask the elders, like, hey, can we get a full translation?
Roland tried to help some, but I was not taking off all of my clothes for him.
No,
That was
absolutely
the line
not.
I draw.
Why don't you have like Marcus sketch them out?
I mean, to be fair, that could work. He does know Elder now.
And then you could show Roland also without like getting
Well,
nude for him.
at that point, I can translate them because I'd be able to see them.
Oh yeah, there's that.
Yeah, but there's a huge difference between being a person who learned it and a natural speaker. Anyway, besides the point.
Okay.
Wait,
First language.
why would Roland have that as a... Oh, the elder. Well, but like,
Elder.
yeah, if you can talk to him again. But either way, still good to have them like mapped out, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. So you can look at Scarlett with True Sight now if you want, and
Oh yeah, you won't be damned
Yeah.
to a watery death.
That's good. Okay.
Hmm?
I'm afraid to ask any further. Scarlett, you already knew Raja Bakshura.
Yeah. Yeah, we had met.
Above table, were we ever mentioned to about Raja? The rest of the party? Because I remember they went off on their thing. There was the whole vault thing and deal, but I don't know if that was ever mentioned to everyone else.
So the
I
vault
was
thing
thinking of
definitely
the
not.
original.
Yeah,
we don't know
this
the
is
vault.
asking about the original thing.
Yeah.
Everyone did know that because Scarlett had to show up and be like, "You just killed this guy. Here's why this is a problem."
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
yeah.
That's right.
Oh
Thank you.
God, forgot about. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
What island was that on? Was that on Karina?
That was on Karina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay.
In Dahlia.
Yes.
Dahlia. Yes.
I believe it was Proximus and I went on a little duo scouting to a bar called the Friendly Tiger.
Okay, so he has a theme for his bars. Got it.
Yeah, I noticed that. I can't blame him, but also kind of hate it.
Yeah, you all haven't gone to Garfield and Friends yet.
Jesus Christ.
I'm out.
Closed on Mondays.
Winnie has a
Bye,
T-shirt
Derek.
from every location she's been to.
We all leave the Zoom call at the same time and just leave Derek with his shade.
That's fine. I can do this. I can do all your voices. Here's where I made a bad decision. Here's where I dealt with the consequences.
We've never dealt with a consequence a day in our lives.
Ever.
Never. That's what we're all getting to.
Yeah,
we're all
this-
gonna hit it once.
This piece of parchment is just a list of pending consequences.
I spoke with the person who's supposedly the bartender.
Mm-hmm.
You know who that is, let's be real.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow ended up requesting a meeting with the Raja, which is what he went by.
Mm-hmm.
Left because it was for later. Went and got Marcus because why would I go in alone? Met with Raja, who seemed perfectly normal at the time. But at that point I had my thoughts. Met with him, was fine. He mentioned wanting to possibly take a risk on locking down Scarlet Shores and making an agreement because that is apparently a hot commodity and the prize because who can keep me?
That's also Raja's just thing is collecting powerful beings, fighters, etc.
Yes, he did then try to take Marcus. So, did not, because I wasn't letting that happen. But essentially, we came to, I don't want to use the word agreement because nothing was written in paper or blood. But there was an understanding that if he kept the Empire out of Dahlia and tried to push them more out of Karina, then he could essentially run his stuff out of there, unbothered, untampered. And then I get back to the rest of everybody else, and they've killed one of his men. So,
Which we didn't know.
We didn't know.
but
He
we
was
don't have to kill
following me.
everyone we meet.
He was,
trying
stalking
to
me.
kill us.
Yeah.
I think there was just passing ships and
Yeah.
bad timing.
Yes, that's exactly what it was. We weren't just randomly killing random strangers. Don't look at me like that.
And then I changed
joined
into
a gang.
bird and dumped his
Winnie
body
did
in the
join a
ocean.
gang.
Oh yeah, Winnie's part of the hooks technically.
Technically, that's true.
I
I'm
don't
going to
like
fish
the
my badge
constant
out of a pocket.
use of the
Yeah.
word technically.
When he's like an undercover cop when it comes to the hooks, like when he has a persona that if she it's that friend group where if you run into them when you're with your other friends, you're like, listen, my name's Dan and I have a Scottish accent and I'm really like, you just have to create this, like, listen, just go with me on this.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, Winnie's in okay. I'm gonna back up. I feel like I got distracted. Okay, we have 2 rings. One was with storm giants. Where was the other one?
Halvaruk.
Yeah,
Which if you
reading
don't know where that
is...
I would be
You
surprised
shouldn't.
if you
It's
did.
flooded.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a sunken dwarven city. I was looking through some books, and all of a sudden, bam! There was a sketch of a dwarven throne with a ring like built into it, and it looked really dope.
Let's just say it's so old that my dad was there when it was not flooded.
Curio, not.
I've
Yeah, too.
look, I've had something to I've had some drinks, but I could put that one together.
I'm just making sure.
Anyway, they're not there anymore. The
No,
dwarves
we
or Curio.
evacuated.
Yes, because wait, what do you mean you evacuated? If you said it was sunken, I would have just assumed.
Yeah, no,
that-
we went there.
Oh, yes.
They were
They were
sealed
It was
in.
sealed. It was sealed,
Oh.
so
It's great.
we
so there were
shoved
still
everyone.
living dwarves in this city.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And the dwarves that were the Halvaruk dwarves were taken over by Duergar from the Underdark.
Okay.
No
And
one
we
was
didn't-
having a good time.
No one was having a good
It
time.
does not sound like it.
No.
And they were
So
being flooded by lava.
magma.
magma.
Because there was a connection to the plane of fire there that was getting bigger and flooding. And there were invaders technically from the plane of fire, but it was actually the original escapees from Halvaruk into the plane of fire,
It's just more dwarves.
which it turned into like plane of fire dwarves. I can't remember what they were called. But he came back for his people.
That is the time that I dove
Azer,
into
yeah.
lava.
To save
That
Marcus.
did happen. He was fine. Didn't know that though.
Out of everyone, he should have been fine out of all of us.
He was not doing great.
Still, fire genasi.
Neither one of us not doing great
No,
at
that
point.
was definitely a very tough fight.
But yeah, no, he did not. He gets into a lot of scrapes when you think about it. I would really
Especially when
like to
there's
see
help.
this entire campaign from his point of view and all his close calls.
He chose to be here.
He has a diary where he's been writing it all in first person.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
My
God.
entire class is based around dodging and avoiding things, but I married someone who constantly puts herself into danger, and I feel it necessary to stand in the way of danger, thereby negating my entire purpose and structure. All of my training has gone to waste. I am a fool for love, and I'm probably going to die. The end. The next entry is, Diary, you won't believe it, I'm still alive. Another day. Yay.
Rinse and repeat.
Barely survived my wedding.
Every day he Dread Pirate Roberts himself.
Oh my god. Also incredible
Looks in
that
the mirror,
he's with
Good
us.
morning, Marcus. You're probably going to die today.
But yeah, we take care of that. We evacuate the dwarves into the plane of fire.
Into
And
the
we-
plane of fire.
Into
Okay.
the plane of fire.
Meet
and then
Paimon. And Shiv.
Yes,
And-
but we met Marcus's father first.
That's true.
Who ended up being an Ifrit.
may he rest in fucking pieces.
Okay.
Scarlett's wearing his armor that she pulled off his.
There
corpse?
was so much that happened in these last two sentences that I need a second.
My in-laws fucking suck. The one.
I was gonna say,
Okay. You met Marcus's dad and Paimon, and
Payman was on Marcus's father's ship, conducting business.
okay, that does tell me a lot about.
Which included kidnapping all of the dwarves and some of us.
oh,
be
that's where I
fair,
got your
Payman
friend.
actually didn't have much to do with that part. That was all.
Weird.
He was
far back.
vibing.
Okay.
Yeah, he was gonna sell the dwarves to fire giants.
Marcus is
Okay.
dad, not Paimon.
Yeah, no, I.
Payman
Paimon-
actually wasn't that bad at that point.
No, little Jeffrey tried to buy a soul and it didn't work out. But that is where I got your
Anders!
yeah, Amy Anders, and like
Okay.
some iron that I should do something with.
Okay. Fireplane, Marcus's dad, tried to sell the dwarves and some of you. Only some of you? Apparently.
No,
Everyone
Marcus and
except
I were
Marcus and
involved in
Scarlett.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
and then I can put that part of the story together with the end part where you're wearing his father's armor and Acacia said, rest in pieces. So you killed him. I can learn from that.
Rightfully so.
Great. Yes, I'm not going to argue whether that one feels justified. Paimon was on his ship.
And we met a red dragon who came back to Ascension Isle with us. I think she was red.
Yeah, she was. She also liked Proximus.
I wanted to be sure she was red and not ruby, but... And then she left. She's not still there.
Okay.
But that was after we did the whole ship thing, so she wasn't mad at us for that, so that's good.
Okay. Paimon. Okay, so that's how you initially met him.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid to ask what deals all got made with him at any point in time, just knowing that any of them that might still be open are now Bakshura's.
We had one that we intentionally made with him right before we went to the Hells.
I'm gonna just
No,
give
see-
Kallista a copy of the, full thing that we signed to get to the Hells. There was this
Multiple
one for
people.
all
That's
of us.
the one that we all signed.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm just
yes.
saying,
Why
he
does-
just...
There is
Yes, that one.
There is a verbal one. And that is how Paimon was able to be on the Mercy once a month.
But I think that's the only one that's still open, right? I'm
Yeah,
pretty
the other
sure.
one was a bad thing was going to happen on my wedding day, and look at how that went.
And the last one, which is the one how we originally signed with him, is done.
Okay.
Mhm.
I just want to be real clear, because we didn't actually have, a full written out contract. Derek, that is correct, right? Going through all the loopholes on that contract,
That we all signed. Yeah.
everything is...
Because we had both
No,
my
I'm
dad.
I'm checking with Derek, who
Yeah.
has that contract.
You're asking if there were any loopholes. You all did take time. You had other people read through it. I said at the time, above table, that there was nothing in there that was intended to fuck you over, because Paimon was kind of coming to you hat in hand.
Yes.
Because that was the whole reason he was even on Barbek's ship, was he was hitting hard times, and he needed a favor from you all. It was just after the fact, when you had finalized that contract, just as you had finalized it, the one part of it that you all would have read that was not respected was not being aggressive to Paimon, and that was the part that was marked, which I think would be in any typical
Yeah, no, that's
contract.
fair.
Yeah, and probably something that you all went, yeah, why would we do that? And yeah, so
I think that was probably exactly what we said. I just wanted to be really clear now that it is in... Well, it probably didn't make it to Bakshura's hands.
So in theory, if that never happened, we would have mostly been fine at this point.
Okay. All right. So he came to you with that contract, and that's how I ended up meeting you
Yes.
in the Hells.
Yes.
Correct.
In Dis. So he wanted you to, and this is, I guess, a little bit of what I would know, is that I know that he had been at Umberlith Manor and got dealed out of it by Longinus, the Infernal Chancellor.
Mhm.
So he asked you to go kill him so he could get his place back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which we did.
Okay, yes.
You were
Yeah,
there.
no, I was,
And then
I was there.
Proximus.
Okay. So that is how I met you. We did that. He sent me back to the material plane. You guys got what out of that? Other than things from the vault. I know about getting items from the vault because I got to be a part of that as well.
We got the location of all of the remaining rings.
Okay, so that's why we have that map of where the rest of them are. Okay.
Which is a pretty good deal, because, Rollin was trying, but it's hard
Trying
to
and
research.
failing.
No, he
Okay.
got stuff.
Okay,
He knew
it
about the
was
lullaby. He just didn't
slow
know where it
going.
was.
True.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got that information. You all left. Proximus did his
Yep.
fancy attempt at trying to get Paimon to not remember any of you existed, and that's what prompted all of the things we just dealt with the Nalos.
Yes.
But I was going to say to also ruin the wedding, but it sounds like that was a separate agreement somehow. I wouldn't be surprised if you just made it worse, but what actually happened at the wedding?
Heyman made sure that an invitation made its way to Mercy. Everything was fine until Mercy showed up. She
Mercy's,
is
yeah.
She is a
Part of the pirate
privateer. She is part
Privateer.
of the pirate court, and she's a privateer for the Empire.
All right.
She is nothing like her namesake.
Piece of work.
Oh. And they brought, I think it was
Nightmare Beast.
Empire. Yeah, they brought the Night Beasts.
A genetically modified nightmare beast, right?
Am I remembering this right? Did Roland say he worked on them?
Roland said he had
He-
worked on them.
Yeah, he said he at least worked with people who did work on them. He was aware that
Okay.
that wasn't
They
his main
existed.
department
Oh, good.
as
Okay.
a
I was like, that
chronomancer.
seems a little weird, but okay.
Yeah, in the Arcanium, that was not like his major, but it was the next lab over.
Imagine majoring in Nightmare Beasts. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yes, they released.
Where do you
the
think
Nightmare
chimeras come from?
Beasts, And they also snuck in and planted explosives in a lot of main parts of the town.
Yeah.
Which I believe we were able to find those most of them before they went off, right, Derek? I think we found all
Yeah,
of them.
Proximus
Yeah.
was able to
Yeah.
take care of most of the explosives. You did still lose a few buildings, but to the Nightmare Beast.
Like Scarlett's house.
Winnie, is this what you're talking about having in your flask? You have one of the nightmare beasts?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You want to see
Is
it?
that the one that
I
the one
don't.
that took Marcus's eye?
Okay, that's
Oh, man.
Yes.
Marcus lost his eye on your wedding? On the
Yeah.
wedding, not just
Yeah.
around it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shoot, it's still in there. It's like,
The eye or the nightmare beast?
well, both, because the Nightmare
Yes.
Beast goes into the flask, and then it's just like the mirror where you just like hang out in a void. So
Sorry,
the
I have an
eye is
important
probably
question for you.
still there.
No, I have a very important question for you. Do you think the Nightmare Beast just went bloop, bloop, and then it was
Can we not?
full-on
It was a
slashing
claw.
sort of deal?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
there
that's
was no.
true.
This
One,
was not
I have an
surgical.
eye thing, and two,
Fair
I
enough,
just
we can drop
finished
it.
reading the eyes are the best part. So
We can drop it.
So good.
Yeah,
Terrible,
there's-
but so
it
good.
was so good, but terrible.
Greater Restoration exists. Don't pull
Yeah.
out the Nightmare Beast just for the sake of that.
Oh no, I was asking if you wanted to meet the Nightmare Beast. It would be pretty
No.
cramped in here, but it's friendly
I-
for a little while anyway.
Can we keep the
I'll-
ship in one piece, please?
I'll pull up the stat block.
No.
No.
I
Because it
don't
originally
think-
had an angel in it.
The flask, not the nightmare beast.
Well, I don't
That
know.
was the
I didn't
bachelor
ask.
party.
Yeah.
There was an angel in the flask, and that's somehow
Yes.
related to the bachelor party.
Yes. You have to explain this part. That night was very fuzzy. I was very drunk.
You were. That's when you like put out an SOS to Anvir, right?
Yeah, I dialed Panvier.
Okay. It's fine. That's fine.
Oh,
okay.
no, you should probably know about the angel though, because he's not really they're not really
Okay,
a big
to
fan
be
of
fair,
us.
the angel did disrupt Connery basically torturing my husband, so
And then he tortured them.
Educated your husband,
You-
technically.
no, Connery was torturing Marcus.
Yeah, and then
Almost.
the angel came and was
The angel
like,
in and taught them a lesson, a math lesson.
yeah. But they don't really think that we're good people, so they might be back. We don't know. Probably not, but maybe.
Well, all right. Oh,
Also, the dagger I got from the vault belonged to the angel, and it could talk. It was sentient and very annoying.
I can imagine.
Very righteous.
All right.
As opposed to my shield, which is sentient and very funny.
Yep.
So that's
Alright.
what happened on the wedding.
Okay. And then I think I'm relatively caught up at that point because after that I came back
Mhm.
We headed
Yep.
off to the mid-seas to go get the Elder Ring from the Shadowfell, not really from the border of it, and then ended up in the Shadowfell.
Mm-hmm.
Had
Yes.
that whole thing. Went from there to the
Seems like
Nalos.
so long
Okay.
ago.
It does. Okay. I think that catches us up. I fear this question. Is there anything else that you feel like is important enough to mention right now?
That's a great question.
I feel like that is probably a good place to take our break while you all
Right,
think
yeah.
about if there's anything else that you need to bring up. So let's go ahead and take about 10 minutes. Petropets do the things. And please enjoy our ad reel. Please make use of any of our discount codes. And remember that we are raising money for Feeding America. So while this is a lovely recap episode, there is more trials and turmoil to come in the future. So any donations that you make towards the important cause of Feeding America can add some incentives to this game to help these wonderful characters continue to make poor choices and still survive afterwards. So stick around. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back to Horizon's Call. Let's jump back into things. This is our little recap episode. So if you were just joining us for the first time, it's a great episode for that. If you're joining us again, hey, maybe some helpful reminders. I've been reminded of a few things in this game alone. So where we left off was the crew, as they are right here, sitting in the captain's quarters and kind of just going through their various histories and trying to put these soggy puzzle pieces together to figure out what things look like going forward. And we left off, and drinking, which is, I think, making the puzzle pieces even soggier. We left off with Kallista basically asking if there is anything else to go over, as you all have covered quite a bit. But there still feels like there are stones left to be overturned. So with that question in mind, I leave it to all of you. Is there anything else you all would like to bring up?
I mean, there was some stuff that Scarlett said we'd circle back around to.
Oh yeah, that haunted and hunted thing.
Yeah, what does that mean?
So
You have a
all
friendly
remember. I wish. In exchange for what I'm currently dealing with. Dealing with is very light term, as it has not become a problem yet.
Mm-hmm.
Remember how we got to the Feywild with Lemon?
Yes, the deck.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was a gift from Payman.
Lovely.
I miss Lemon.
Okay.
He's doing great.
Mhm.
I was feeling a little sorry for myself one night, and I thought, what if I pull something good?
No, Scarlett, no.
Did you pull something good?
Define good.
Well, it couldn't have been that good because we don't know about it, but it also couldn't have been that bad because we don't know about it.
Also,
I feel
you're
like
not
it's
dead.
not any definition of good
Yet.
if it's involving hunted versus haunted.
What would you consider a revenant as a ghost
No,
or
definitively not.
person?
So, hunted, haunted, regardless of what category it falls on, I feel like this is just kind of like another person who wants you for your bounty.
No.
Like, I'm talking about in terms of like chasing and stuff like that, obviously, but like,
Yeah, it's
I
falling
feel
in the
like-
bad
I feel like
category.
I feel like the bounty is more of a passive thing. Like, no one's actively hunting us.
that we know of.
That we. True.
To be clear, it's
Um,
hunting. It's not a ghost, to be
I
clear,
say-
but it's you.
I say haunting because a revenant is someone that I killed and or had doing
Oh.
with.
Oh, it's
and
someone you
guys-
know. New.
Yeah.
And you don't know who it is.
No.
I'm not familiar. Like, it's been a while since I was in school. What do
We
revenants
have-
want? Do they, like, suck on your
it
soul a
wants
little?
me
Or,
dead.
like, okay.
It goes away when I die.
Okay.
Or I have a year If it doesn't find me and kill me in a year, it ceases to exist.
Trying to do the math here. When did you pull it?
We're going to be a little weird about the time thing too. Just
Oh, good. Okay.
Great.
It was sometime after the Tombstone twins wrecked my ship.
Oh.
Oh, so not
For
that
sure.
long ago.
No.
So the way I still look at it is the Revenant is still not the only thing or creature that wants you dead, so it's just kind of going in that pile.
But that's
Yeah.
its only purpose.
Yeah.
So that's where it's like
And it's not really
somewhat of the
stopping for
issue.
like drinks and stuff, right? Like,
It's not stopping to do like real life things. Like I am number one priority.
Huh.
And it probably has some kind of magical connection to you. It doesn't need to actually. It can find you. It just has to get to you.
It's still
but
like
you
a
don't know who it
compass.
is.
The more I keep moving, the better off I am.
Yeah,
Unless you
honestly,
move closer.
not the worst thing that you could have pulled.
No, that's why I was like,
That's-
not bad, not good,
Yeah.
not great. And like people have tried to kill me before, and I'm still alive. So
I don't really
Yeah,
know
that's
what
the
the
one I'm
options
looking-
are. I
That's
just
how I'm looking at it.
there was a booth one time and my mom saw me reaching for a deck that looked really fancy and she pulled my hand away and she was like, if you ever touch one of those, it's curtains for you. And I was like, I would like some new curtains. She was like, ask your mom, but absolutely do not touch those.
My dad said the same thing to me.
yeah, your dad's
basically.
told me the same thing.
Good. Obviously, you didn't listen.
I showed them,
Great.
and they told me to get out of their shop.
Good. The correct response.
I mean, I don't blame them at all, especially if a devil gave me something.
Okay, so 2 cards have been pulled. Is that
Yes, only 2.
What was the first one again?
The first one was technically my Revenant card. The second one was Lemon's.
the Feywild?
Got it.
But what Proximus has is like
Not
just
the same
illusion
thing.
stuff, right? Just like fake.
Yes. Yes, those
monsters?
are the deck
Yeah.
of illusions.
I still have the deck. It stays on me at all times.
Good?
I'm
Question
not
mark?
letting that get in the hands of, like, say, I don't know, Handveer.
Yeah, you have. This isn't permission. You don't need my permission, but you have extra permission to just.
Oh, if he comes
Stab.
anywhere near my quarters, I will yeet him off of my ship.
Yeah, that is the correct response. I'm pretty sure I also told him not to fuck with you, because he will regret it.
Yes, because he is famous for his listening skills.
You know what? Sometimes you just needs to you need to meet consequences. Actions meet consequences. So
He still has 2 ears to lose.
And
Anyway.
one eye, technically. A few fingers, a few toes.
I would start with the fingers for a thief. That's kind of a. Anyway, doubling back on more questions.
Oh, speaking of like dangerous stuff and our possessions. Not here, but Scarlett, you have a little Nami Nom thing, right? You still have that?
Oh,
I'm gonna need you to be more specific.
The ooze, the maw.
Oh! Yeah, it's in a jar.
Don't drink from unlabeled jars in
it-
Scarlett's
It's
stuff.
labeled.
Has it gotten any bigger since I last saw it?
Yes.
I need you all to use more words.
So this one time we got stuck in a mile-wide ooze, the Great Maw.
The white maw.
The Great White Maw.
Have you heard of it? It had to have been around when you were still on the material.
Derek, I feel like this thing had been around long enough I would have heard about it.
it's like an urban legend. It's
Okay.
like it's was like one of those sailor stories of like an ooze that's so big that
Cool.
it just looks like the ocean, or it looks like sea foam or something,
Cool.
and then you get trapped in it. But yeah, it's like your brother's cousin's friend's ex-roommate. Like he barely survived it.
Cool. Okay, so the white moth, that was a real thing, and you have it?
We killed most of it, kept some of it because I'm going to put it by the Empire.
So that's what you're gonna do with it.
Yeah.
I kind of dig that idea.
Yeah, me
I
too.
technically have 3 jars now.
Nice.
Oh,
It grew. Turns out the more you feed it, the more it grows.
It eats
What
metal.
are you feed? Okay.
It eats metal.
Okay.
Specifically Electrum, I think is the joke that we had made.
It does eat other stuff. I do recall that specifically, but yeah, that was.
If it favors metal,
yeah.
i.e. ships and whatnot.
I just felt bad about it going extinct, but yeah, that's.
It's not extinct.
Well, not anymore. No, like originally when we were killing the rest of it, I felt bad about it, but.
Nope, scooped down, scooped it right up, and it has been my problem since.
So just be careful of.
Okay, to be fair, technically Marcus's problem because he feeds it. Marcus
Now
didn't
it's
want
Espen's
another
problem.
pet, but
Okay. All right, so the maw was real, but is now no longer in the ocean. It's in several jars
my captain's quarters.
in your quarters. Okay.
Yep.
Good. Giant ooze that grows exponentially. We just have chunks of it. That seems honestly like one of the least concerning things of the last hour, but sure.
speaking of things that we never thought would exist, Winnie, do you want to tell them about everything else? I mouth the bag man.
Oh yeah, I mentioned
I'm
it at
gonna-
some point, but I don't know if we really got into it.
I don't want to hear this. I don't want to talk about it. I'm gonna take little Jeffrey, and we're gonna take a step out. Come
Okay,
get
we'll
me when
knock on
you're-
the door. Little
Yeah,
Jeffrey's
yeah.
gonna whip out his cowboy hat as you take him
Come on.
with you.
No, God. No.
Hiya!
I will put him on my back and walk outside.
Okay.
Little Jeffrey grabs the whip off of the table that Scarlett put down.
No.
I've got a lasso now.
No, no, that has fire.
I really thought you were gonna go with an Indiana Jones reference, but sure. that's
Flaming
even better.
lasso. This is me stimming.
Jesus.
Just hear Connery roaring outside.
Oh my god. I would
Um,
be so mad.
So, it's not a big thing. Like, we all survived and stuff, but, since you have a bag...
The survival really isn't the bar we're trying to clear here.
It's the bare minimum.
It's really what I go for every day, but, and I hear
That
Marcus does too,
explains a lot.
but,
Okay.
What?
I just... What?
What?
So, there is a being called the Bagman who, I believe... can travel between bags of holding.
What is it with you all and these myths actually not just being real, but also finding you?
I don't know. He just showed up one day and like kidnapped
Yeah, no, he does that.
a few of our people and traumatized little Jeffrey so bad he wiped his own memory. So just be careful. I don't think we figured out any way to like dissuade him.
How does that work if the bag is in little Jeffrey?
It wasn't at the time, I don't think.
Okay. That's slightly better, because everything I'm picturing is horrifying.
I mean, it's still bad. Like whatever you're
It's
picturing
still
is...
not great, but it's...
We had to go
less-
into the bag to like rescue our friends and stuff.
That,
family.
see, that's where it starts getting horrifying, is imagining you having to step into little Jeffrey. So
We did not have a lot of time.
Okay.
We did not
Worrisome
step
that it-
into little Jeffrey. We stepped
Worrisome
into
that
the
it-
bag outside of little.
Kidnapped several people. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
And it's not dead. I'm just going to assume it's not dead.
Nope.
Okay.
I think he's
Good.
just sort of like a trans-dimensional being that just exists.
Okay. All right, we have Bagman, we have the White Maw.
There's also a really creepy doll. I remember the creepy doll. That's the other thing, is like he's not just like malicious. He's creepy. Like a nightmare beast is just gonna wreck shop and like eat you or like scratch out, you know, your viscera or something. But no, the bagman's like taunting you and stuff. Yeah, I don't know why I asked about locking your doors when really the trauma can come from inside the room.
I'm going to say to Anders, I'm not going to put you in the bag anymore, just in case.
Yeah, thank you. Fuck's sake.
Just don't mouth off, because then I'll have to, I don't know, give you to little Jeffrey or something.
Okay, the power dynamic here is weird. I just want to say that.
I know. Back out loud to everyone else. Anything else concerning we want to go over?
I'm assuming y'all knock on the door.
I was
to let
gonna
me
say
back
I'll
in.
knock on the door to make sure. Yeah.
Okay. I will dump little Jeffrey back in Winnie's lap.
Fine, he'll take the hat off.
What did you talk about?
Nothing.
Boring stuff.
Too boring
Oh.
for you.
Yeah, we didn't want you to be bored.
I wouldn't like it because it was spicy.
You consider spicy things boring?
I heard that's something that like people tell their kids is you wouldn't like it. It's spicy.
Oh, that's
Sure.
fair.
Yeah, I can't taste capsaicin.
It's true.
I don't have
More-
taste buds.
It was a side
They're
effect.
more taste acquaintances.
I'm more impressed that you know what the word capsaicin is.
God damn it, Derek.
So mad.
I was uploaded with a very specific vocabulary. Earlier, I was going to say something about the definition of haunted, and now it actually can apply to living things. But you all were really on a tangent about how only ghosts can haunt, and so I was just going to let that one slide.
So originally, when little Jeffrey was created, all he could say was "Jawsome," and now we're here.
That's true.
Now we're here.
Yeah.
Quite an improvement.
Is it?
Every time I die, I get better.
Anyway,
Wait, do I have siblings, but they're all dead? Is that how that works?
no, you're just a little Jeffrey of Theseus.
Anyway, is there anything that we should know about on your end, Kallista? Anything from your past that might come up and like try and kill us? I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out of my butt right here.
Nothing that's going to come for us.
Okay, but it's still, if it comes for you and
Yeah.
we're in the way.
What I mean is it's stationary. Ish.
That does not that does not give us confidence.
We are nowhere near it.
Will we be? Like, is it a
Yes.
ring? That's exciting.
Are you gonna tell us before we get there?
Yes. I
Okay.
will tell you before
Okay.
we get there.
Okay.
I, at the moment, am more trying to put pieces together for... I don't know a lot about what Amara's current state or their deal is after. I thought they were dead, and they're not. So I have to try to figure out where that disconnect happened. But the fact that Scarlett's tattoos apparently are what they are and had a helpful effect on them, I don't know what that means for when we find them. And that's my current concern. Because there's some kind of thread running between those things, and I just don't know exactly what it is.
Feels like maybe it's crop top season, Scarlett.
I'm not cropping the chainmail.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
Proximus probably has some.
Proximus is the only one in this party that wears the like traditional MMORPG female, quote unquote female armor.
100%.
Yeah. He's the only one with a chainmail bikini.
for one of the rings, when we start heading that direction, I will have some things I will certainly need to share. I'm still trying to deal with some things about that. So
I think the remaining rings we've all got. Oh. Well, I think there's one. So there's one in the north with an
Ace.
area, yeah, with Acacia's friend Ace. So we've got like a good contact there. I hesitate to
check in with
ask
them?
if your situation in a ring area is helpful or not helpful, Kallista. But oh, good, okay. There's one in like the very southern waters that I don't think we know anything about. Like we don't have any friends or foes that we're aware of. The Broken Bridge one, of course, we've got the Marid, so that's a foe. There's the one in the middle of the Empire, which is foes.
Foe.
I just made myself so sick using the wrong Roll20. There's the one in Athelvar that I don't think any of us have friend or foe in. And then the Terraconis one, which is sort of a crapshoot. I do have a dragon friend that might be helpful for that.
Oomst.
sounds like Proximus does too. Continue.
I don't actually know where she went. I also don't remember her name off the top of my head, but I don't really, it's fine. Yeah. Kazra, we were roommates.
Huh.
I don't know if she's in Terraconis right now. I should probably like message her and find out. But yeah.
All right.
Interesting. You really are friends with the most eclectic of people, Winnie.
Yeah, well, everybody's got a story, you know, and like good old Winnie's just out there learning all the stories she can. Sometimes in the wrong bar, you have to shank a guy. But yeah. So oh, speaking of dragons, we're gonna go through Nibirian's Wake on the way home, I think, right? So you'll get to meet Nibirian.
I thought the point of going through Nibirian's Wake was to not have to meet Nibirian.
No, Nibirian's our friend. Is my friend. But
nice.
Yeah. It's the Empire in Nibirian's Wake that we gotta worry about.
Of course,
Yes.
you're friends with Nibirian. Yeah, you are friends with everyone, Winnie.
You're not friends with Nibirian, are you? He's very good at Dragon Chest.
No, How does he? Never mind. I've made a point of not having to go through that area, so I have never encountered him.
Oh, he's just a big ol' friendly thing. Well, I hope it's
Okay.
doing okay. It's, yeah, things are heating up over there.
Yeah, the last time I heard gossip and stuff, I heard he was haggard. But that was a little bit ago.
I think I'm gonna work on some sort of pick-me-up.
That's actually a good idea.
It's gonna be my downtime activity, Derek, between here and Nibirian's Wake, is crafting a dragon turtle pick-me-up potion. We can talk about the details later.
That's okay.
What I hear is you can do what you want, Eva.
Yep.
No, that's not what I said.
Well, it's either that or we go into the whole, like, shoot, what is the name of the spell I just got, Jen? The
Tasha's bubbling cauldron.
Tasha, yeah. Because I'm picturing like one of those ice buckets of Coronas.
Yeah.
Derek, this is where you have laid your affections.
Every day I'm reminded. So one thing I will remind you, because I don't know that it's necessarily come up in game, but it is one of those things that we can hand wave and say, hey, it happened in the past, is with the ring in the southeast, rather.
I
not
actually
southwest.
am so zoomed out. I didn't realize it was actually on a island, and thank you for that reminder.
It's not on an island.
It's
Or
not.
close
No.
to.
No.
It is in the center of a cluster of islands.
Yeah.
But it is not on an island.
Oh, it is
but
on one.
when he would have, as Winnie does with a lot of her friends, invite them to her home. Her gnomish friend Zinji, who was part of the Reclaimers.
Yep.
What was? Yeah. Um, that's right. Because when they wake up, when they know they're gonna be the man that brings it back to you. Um, isn't that the Reclaimers?
Proclaimers.
Is it the
Continuing on.
Reclaimers? Okay. Anyway, uh, Zinji would have responded in kind and invited Winnie to where she's from, which she also said is a secret, but she would have at least marked it on a map, and it is right around that area.
Cool, 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 cool.
Yeah, just kidding. I forgot about the whole gnome thing. Or, yeah. So yeah. We do have an invite to Zinji's home. I guess there's that. So it's just Athelvar that we don't really have anything going on in.
I don't have anything in Athelvar, but New Cavalon is right there, so we'll at least have something familiar as a stopping point if we need it.
Cool, cool, cool.
Speaking of allies and enemies, and both, you know about the book, right, Kallista?
I need
The
you
lighthouse?
to be the one we all got sucked into.
Yeah, that book.
Yes.
So we do still have the Witch Fang that talked to. She's not on the ship, but
Didn't she try to eat Marcus?
yeah, I was gonna say that ties up the whole like Marcus trying to be taken by friends and known associates.
Why does everyone want your husband?
Same reason I want him.
And you all tried to kill him when we first met. You wanted to. I had to defend him.
How did
I don't think I wanted to kill him.
you
I
meet
wanted him to
Marcus?
surrender the ship.
Oh, he was
we
first.
took the ship, the Mercy.
Oh, that's right. He was on.
The Bloodhound.
I think I picked up some of those bits in the Shadowfell when we met Cross. Okay, yes. Got it.
Was the first mate to then Captain Brindle Kane, who had unfortunately killed Cross and signed up to be privateer. We found the Bloodhound, took it, killed Kane.
I think that's the first ship I rammed,
It was.
right? When I was big. Yeah.
Mhm. Yep.
Fun times.
That was on our way out from Soteria. So a long time ago.
Ooh.
Speaking of the Witch Fang, because this reminds me of
You don't have another curse book, do you?
Probably just smut.
not that I know of. Well, I've got all those. I've got so many dwarven texts. You wouldn't believe
You
what's
have
in there.
dwarven smut?
I've got dwarven everything. I just like ran my hand down multiple bookcases and threw them into the bag. God knows what I've got in there. But that's how we found Halaruk. Anyway, well, I did get that alchemical compendium from the Witch Fang, and I don't think that's cursed. That was really helpful, actually. Actually, maybe you should take a look at it, Kallista, and maybe you could verify that it's not cursed.
Yeah, I'll double check that just to be sure.
Didn't you also take a book from the Halvaruk dwarf that did a lot of like alchemical stuff as well?
From the alchemist, the guy next to the king. Yeah.
Yeah.
And a bunch of potions and stuff that I'm still working through. Yeah, we got a lot of potions and stuff. But no, I would love to go back to Anchor Down actually, because they had a bunch of cool stuff for sale. And one of those things, because I was thinking about Acacia, you've got your astrolabe piece, and like we don't use the astrolabe to like find stuff anymore, but we do have that fancy wonky compass from Anchor Down.
True.
Yep.
Above table, what's the compass again? Forgot.
There's two, but I can't remember if Winnie knows about Scarlett's. Because Scarlett has one that points to the pirate court, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then Winnie has one that I think is basically the pirates sort of Penzance. I think it points to whatever you're looking for. Is that right?
I
Heart's
thought
Desire?
that was the Astrolabe Now compass after Rollin added his piece to it. I don't know what the anchor. I don't know what the
Astrolabe Now
anchor down
compass points to the nearest Elder Ring
was.
to
Okay.
where you are.
Okay.
Yeah. I vaguely remember the compass that you got. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember the compass you got in Anchor Down at all, and you all really haven't used it. So, it can absolutely be a Jack Sparrow-esque. It points to whatever your heart's deepest desire is. But
I'll
I do
double
not
check.
recall.
It is
Like,
something
I remember it,
useful.
but I don't remember anything about it.
Yeah, I do remember that Scarlett has one that will point to will alert her and will point to the pirate court when court is in session, and that you do have your former astrolabe now compass that will point you towards the nearest ring.
Yeah. Oh, it has I'll check my other. Anyway, we've got a bunch of find it and see stuff.
If we have that, we can basically treat it as a increased version of locate object, where you
Ooh.
could have an increased range for a locate object.
That's really cool. I like that.
I will double check. It's season 4, and I've got my season 1 through 3 notes right next to me. Super helpful. Melissa, you already know about this, but since most of us are here, we don't need to decide now. But they do still have the Tombstone Twins' heads, and I don't really want to hang on to them for too long. So, and that arm, a bunch of other random parts, but so I don't know if I should just chuck them over the side, or if we want to if there's a bounty, that'd be good.
I say if we can get the bounty, let's do that.
Weren't-
Otherwise, they
weren't they-
are Medusa heads. I would prefer to burn them.
Weren't they also privateers? Would they even have a bounty?
I mean,
Maybe
they were
not from
also
the-
assholes.
But they might not have, if they're privateers for the Empire, might not have a bounty from the Empire, but that won't stop them having bounties somewhere else.
Yeah.
Fair.
I say let's keep an eye out for bounties, because I would love to get my hands on some more.
I mean, they're just in the chest, so they're not thinking the place up, but I also kind of want to put a sandwich in there every once in a while. But then I think, oh no, there's heads and an arm in there, and
What
Then
an
I don't.
interesting- What an interesting spot you have, Winnie.
yeah. Anyway, I think that's it for me. Are there any other?
I'm trying to think if I have anything, and I'm just like, I'm not really keeping any secrets from y'all, except for the whole Panveer thing.
Oh, I didn't know we were going into secrets. I
Oh,
thought
no,
we
I'm
were
just saying,
going into
things to
useful
know.
and scary
Things to know. I have a contact at the Whalefall Court, but that's it. But I wouldn't call that on level with what Yalka got.
No, that's good though, because it's good to know that they're, if not on side, not off side.
And I think you all know about Dribadine, the fairy dragon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kallista, I
Yes.
think, knows him the best.
Yes.
Yeah.
The rest of us have not met. Yeah. Dribbo, is that the...
Yep.
I was given an envelope from Fiak's drow friend Harbinger as a wedding gift.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Is it day?
I think it accounts for one favor.
Oh.
A small collective. I don't know.
Do you still have it with you right now? We
I
can
mean,
look at it?
yeah,
We can look at it later?
it's in my captain's quarters.
Oh, we can wait then. It's fine. Yeah, we can look at it later.
Not necessarily something I decided to keep on me.
And aren't Fiat's feathers Can't we call her with them? Is that the deal with them?
I think they're just a visual indicator for other harbingers.
I mean, either way.
You can call Fia with any standard sending.
Be actually busy right now.
Just a little bit, just a smidge. Not that we know that, but
Check out Harbingers on Fridays.
Yeah, actually, I don't even know if that's happening like right now. That might have happened in the past or even in the future because they get to do their own
We
shit
just
over there.
assume she's busy with Harbinger stuff if she's not here.
exactly.
You all will know if they are not successful.
I'm so excited for that.
It will be very
Thanks.
evident
I
if they are
hate
not.
it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Can't fucking wait. I love it when there's multiple campaigns taking place in the same world. It's
Mhm.
fun. Love you,
I should have
Harbies.
posted that in Horizons call chat here in a minute. Yeah, any lingering questions, concerns, or comments?
Callista's just looking down at her little paper. She's like marking stuff off. She's like,
I see a lot of uncrossed things off on that still.
I'm working on it. Hey, Scarlett, Winnie, you switched bodies at one point?
Just for a minute, her patron didn't
Oh,
like
I
it.
forgot about that. I didn't like it.
It was weird.
Okay.
It was a elixir side effect. No,
Oh, that-
no, a tonic. Sorry. To be real
That-
clear, my elixirs have never had any bad side effects. It was the tonic. It
That-
was this one.
Tonic has a wild
Chaos
range of
tonic.
things. Okay. Hamster balls and making people tiny and switching their bodies. Okay.
It made me I haven't gotten really sick from working on my experiments since then. And I can stick to walls.
I took it once. Got obsessed with a storm giant crown.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow put it on, turned into a storm giant briefly. Right before the wedding.
Was that better or worse than being a sea elf?
Worse.
Good. Okay.
I think
I turned
only
into a
times-
tiefling.
I think the only times I took it, first time I think I think the tonic is what awakened Piper.
Really?
Yeah, because I've never used that spell. And you remember the one time I took it and nothing happened?
Yeah.
I think he was the first animal I touched after that spell.
Winnie, do you have your chaos tonic on you now?
I do. You want some
Maybe.
shots? When you will hand it over.
Sure. Sure.
What do we have to lose?
This is so funny
I see
because
Derek just-
I
Derek's face.
wasn't going to do it because I was like, Derek,
It's all right. I always have the binder within reach.
you do. But I want you to
Okay,
know
it's
I
not
wasn't
Eva's
going to make
doing.
you do it. But someone else brought
No,
it up.
It's all good. This is my very old, very early Horizons call binder. You can see that I have the size chart, which with my so you can see that I have in the colossal size category, which is bigger, and the Titanic. So, for example, the Tarrasque right down here is gargantuan. The Kraken, colossal, and then this being the thing that Krakens fear, being the Titanic size category. So,
Yeah, when he first busted that out, he was like, it caps out size-wise, and
yeah,
there's not a
gargantuan
size
can be
for
like
the thing Kraken's fear.
gargantuan's anything that's like 25 feet to like 1 billion feet, and that bothers me. So,
Which is
Anyway.
fair. It should bother you.
So chaos tonic.
chaos tonic. Yeah. Who's drinking? Who's rolling?
Oh yeah, I forgot. It's a
Callista's
D100.
had some alcohol. I think she'd do it. I think
Hell
she'd
yeah.
do it.
I think we're all rolling, Derek.
Fuck.
All right. Well, whoever wants to go first.
Is Marcus gonna do it too? Is
I
Marcus
got a
with us?
45,
He's just
Derek.
been silently sitting in the.
I'm going to put it in Zoom chat. I got an 87. So as a reminder to chat, if you haven't seen the Chaos Tonic, it is not a wild magic roll. It is a specific table that Derek has. You can drink it once a day.
Oh, I know that's not going to be good.
And some effects can be permanent, which is how Winnie has permanent spider climb and immunity to poison / disease. Oh my god.
I didn't
All
like
right.
that look Derek just had.
And I have
Okay.
rolled many times. I do not keep track of the numbers, so
What's the fun in that?
right.
Well, I see two 45s. So if I could get Acacia and Scarlett to give me a D4, please.
Amazing.
No. 3.
Hold on, I'm looking for it.
Some of them last a couple hours. Some of them last a couple days. Some are very useful.
I'm gonna roll a d8 and divide by 2 because
You're fine.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
found this years ago. This is Havoc's Tonic of Undiluted Chaos, is what it's called. Somebody made this. I don't know who. I would credit them if they. Oh, here we go. It's homebrewed by Basalt-D&D.
Nice.
I
So-
got an 8, so I'm gonna say that's probably a 4.
4. Okay. So 3 hours for Scarlet, 4 hours for Acacia. Your mouth takes on the quality of an alchemy jug. Something we have seen before. But feel free to produce limited numbers, or limited amounts, I should say, of poison, acid, oil, mayonnaise,
Beer.
beer, wine. But you may boop, that into existence.
My mouth tastes weird.
My mouth also tastes weird.
Do you want a bucket or a flask or
Something.
anything?
Yeah. Give me one of those butt mugs.
Yeah, let's spit some mayonnaise into a butt mug.
Winnie will conjure
I
up
hate
a
it.
bucket, and little Jeffrey will bring over a butt mug.
I'll take a butt mug and I'll just like. What do I do? Where's the alchemy jug? Hold on.
This is how I
Well, Jeffrey
recruited.
goes,
Jug.
I
well,
bet
Jeffrey
you
goes, if there's a lot of it, you can spit it into my mouth.
That's actually
I
how we
know.
recruited some of the redemption
But-
crew.
That's true.
That is true.
By we, I mean me.
And
Yeah.
I think what just comes out is vinegar.
Great. Bucket of
But-
vinegar.
Saxon's
God.
very upset about it.
That was that was in
valid.
stereo. Yeah. Heard that coming through Evos too. Okay. So with 2 alchemy jug mouths, let's go then to Winnie with an 87. So okay, so Winnie, I need you to roll again and ignore rolls above 70. Jenn, I essentially need you to do the same. Roll again and ignore rolls above 70 with a 93.
66.
Okay. Let's see. Winnie, give me what is that? 1d8.
Like while this is happening, Acacia's just like going through the list of the alchemy jug and she's just like, a fucking alchemy jug.
Oh, I've got one of those in my
Wait.
quarters if anyone needs it. Like an actual jug, not like a mouth.
Winnie, this is a relatively painless thing considering the I have to imagine somewhat traumatic. You look down as you feel like a slight, I don't know, just like ache in your ankles, almost like you've been standing for a little too long. You look down to see that your feet are now backwards. You can still walk forward. You don't feel off balance in any way, but your footprints will also essentially be backwards now. It will give you advantage on being tracked by survival checks.
For how long?
You rolled an 8. That's 8 days.
Cool. How does this affect? First of all, 2 questions.
Mhm.
How does this affect swimming? And it's not
I
all of
mean,
us get to be mermaids. And
Yeah, I'm not going to say that it interrupts your movement at all.
it's just very uncomfortable looking.
Yeah, I think when people look at you, they go, ah.
And we're doing this early into the voyage, right?
My plan was like, we
Yeah.
have a breakdown for 3 or 4 days and then be like, all right, we all have to fucking conversation because I'm going to need time to process before we get anywhere. So, in theory, this is pretty early on.
You should be back to normal by the time we arrive.
Yeah, cool.
Winnie, what the fuck?
Anyways, I rolled a 17 for
Well,
my roll again. So
All right. With a 17. Huh.
Huh?
Give me a D4.
concerning, huh? Right there. Where are my 4s? I have to have one. It's a 3.
Okay. It's 3 days. Kallista, okay, you ever have that sensation where like you realize you've forgotten to breathe, basically? Um, it's
Manual
that,
breathing.
but like it's not that worrisome thing of like, oh, like like we kind of do that sometimes, those of us who might be neurospicy. If Proximus were to do a divine sense, I think you might actually trigger it at this point. And there's a certain cold that comes over your body, as you are going to register as undead for the extent of this effect. But upside, you do not need to eat, breathe, or drink in this time, as your body has entered a sort of stasis.
Horrifying.
Hey, you could be like a research for Mara.
There we go. Cool.
You know, now I'm
let's-
kind of glad that we just got the alchemy jug thing, with especially compared to the feet, and I don't know. I feel like the
That's just
temperature
refilling the bottles that they've emptied. with
yeah.
water.
I feel like the temperature just dropped like 5 degrees near Kallista. It's fine.
You look a little peaky.
It was a really rough couple of days down underwater, so maybe I just haven't adjusted to that again. So
Little Jeffrey doing last rites on you.
the drinking probably didn't help. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes it's more helpful than other.
Well, what an experience.
Am I rolling for Marcus? Is that...
Shit, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Give me one moment here. Let's see. I need... I need to find a table that I made forever ago. I think it's in here.
That's a little
And-
concerning.
I'm also
Yeah,
concerned, yes.
it is a little concerning. That's okay. Okay, let's see. I think it's this one. Let's see if that's right. Let's see if it actually kept the... Oh no, I made 2 picker wheels, but I think I didn't save either of them because it probably updated. Oh, actually, maybe. Maybe. Okay, I'm gonna let those load. Marcus, essentially, he will... Ooh, it did come back good. Let's see. So I'm gonna roll on the reincarnation wheel. Marcus rolled... Which one was that? Marcus rolled a 9. So he rolls on the reincarnation table, and he is going to do that for 2 days. He is going to be something different entirely. So
Oh my God,
let's
he's gonna
see.
That's how Winnie
He's
ended up
gonna
as a
end up a
tiefling, isn't it?
dragonborn.
Yeah. Oh my god, if he ends up as a
There are quite a few
dragonborn, he'll be
dragons.
so
He's
happy.
gonna be so excited.
Okay, let's see. Let's get this to roll. Or spin, rather. So I did make a table, or I guess a picker wheel a long, long time ago with every option at that time. Okay.
Oh Lord.
Well, Scarlett, I'm gonna give you 3 options here because, well, I think the first one's fun, maybe for me. So we have a Topaz Dragonborn. There is a... There we go. This is a Blue Dragonborn. Or the first one that I got was a half ogre.
I say make his dreams come true.
Marcus walks in. He's got huge tusks, and he's just like, something happened.
No, we'll let the
Oh,
boy.
no!
We'll let the boy live his dream.
All right.
I don't know what color evens are blue.
Okay.
It was a 2.
Marcus
so.
spouts a horn, some lovely frills. His skin hardens even further into blue scales, and he just looks down at his now like clawed hands, and he goes, "I'm having that dream again. Um, my pants are all no, that's nice." Um, he looks up at you and he goes, "Is is this is this good? How good is this? Is this bad?"
I feel like we should not be here for this.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
I think I get up. I'm gonna just leave you.
It's been fun.
I'm just seeing if this is physical, like if this is an appealing sort of thing to look at.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
used
we
to
picked
very
that up.
good
That's why
colors.
we're leaving. Yeah.
Okay.
Between you two. Come on,
Yeah, I
Delana.
don't even know what's going on down there. If that's a concern, like that's a later thing.
Do
When
you
he
want me
covers
to put
little
a
Jeffrey's
sock on
eyes.
the door for Connery.
Let's put a sock on Connery's doorknob for him, so it's fine.
I'm debating on going with you all.
Hi, s'mores. I'm a big girl.
As we get towards the end of our session, is there anything else that you feel was left on the table?
I legitimately have nothing else on Kallista's list of concerns that I have written down over the last year and a half.
Hooray!
Okay. Then what I will leave you all with is essentially what is the end of your journey as you all are going to approach the Hogamore Islands, and you're actually coming around the southern point of the largest island, which I want to say is Savitar, and I'm going to double check that. And was I right? Sjorvard, I was wrong. So it is Sjorvard. You are coming around that like little southern hook of it. You're getting close to the island now. You can't necessarily see it even through spyglass at this point, but you know that you are only a short distance away when you hear a sound break across the ocean. You're all in the same ship, so if you would like to do a perception check, we can do
Didn't
that.
even open my character sheet or take my dice out.
That's okay.
I am just making sure we're going to talk about doing some downtime stuff once Mikyl was back next week, so we'll be able
Fair
to
enough. We
rewind for
will
that.
absolutely rewind for that.
Okay.
Okay, good.
You said perception we're doing?
Please.
D&D Beyond, please.
21.
17 for me.
I got a
I got
12
a
plus
dirty
9.
20.
21. 21.
Okay. You all would, some more faintly than others, but the sound does repeat itself as you would hear the sound of alarm bells cutting across the ocean, the sound of a ship in distress, and followed shortly thereafter the sound of war horns blaring. And as you get closer and closer, you start to see through the smoke, the smoke of naval combat, you see an Imperial ship set ablaze, and surrounding it like a wolf pack are northern longships. So we will rewind a little bit when we come back next time and set up everything that happens before that. But once you get to the islands themselves, that is the first thing that you're going to see. With that in mind, thank you so much to this cast. Thank you to you all for joining us as well. Thank you to those of you who have been able to donate to Feeding America to add some incentives to our game. Join us again in next week. We're back next week for our next episode of Horizons Call. And until then, I want to have these lovely people say more about themselves and where you can find more of them. Then we'll do some channel stuff, and we will wrap up for the night. So let's go ahead and go around. Mara, if you don't mind starting us out, where can we find more of your lovely self?
I would love to join that naval warship against the Empire. That'd be great. Just add word to the pack. Anyway, hi, I'm Mara. I use they, she pronouns, and you can find me on all applicable social media at Archmage of Dice. Right now, I am a Sword and Key exclusive that exclusively plays on Saturdays. I am in this game at 6 p.m. Eastern every Saturday, and I'm also running the Invisible Sun game, the Indigo Nexus, 1 p.m. on Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern on Saturdays. We just had a session today where I revealed the long-term consequences of a devil's bargain that happened, which basically turned an NPC into essentially like a kind of werewolf. Except, you know, instead of transforming during the full moon, she transforms during the new moon. It was great. And I will also be airing a mini series that we're almost done recording soon. I don't have an exact date yet, but that will be airing soon, probably sometime in August. So to wait around, check that out. That's all I got.
There we go. There's the unmute. Okay, thank you so much, Mare. Next up is Eva.
Hi, hello, it's me, Eva. I have been Winnie, and I will continue to be Winnie on Saturdays. Tomorrow, however, you can find me playtesting with a few others, Lady Dame, Anik, and Baker, Candlelight Inquisition, which is going to be released next month, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And someone at this table might have worked on the dice for them. Yeah, so that should be fun. That'll be a one-shot. And yeah, otherwise I'm mostly here Saturdays and Sundays.
Absolutely. Couple of things to that. Happy birthday to Baker, who is going to be in that game tomorrow. Special thank you to Eva for running the production for this game and many games here. Special thank you also to Mare and Kaila for often doing that as well. I think those are the two things. Next up would typically be Mikyl. Mykyl's off for this week, but we'll be back next week. Definitely check out Mykyl's socials at MIKYLSANDOVAL. Mikyl, not the way you think, Sand Oval. Mikyl is our resident artist here and has been wonderful enough to make all the artwork that you see on screen as well as in all of our promotional materials. Mikyl also plays in a bi-weekly game, every other week game over on Dax's channel, friend of the channel Dax. He is not going to be there tomorrow, but I will be. I will talk about that here in a bit. But you can definitely check him out for that regular running Star Wars game where he plays a former clone trooper. Next up is Kaila.
Hi, hello. My name is Kaila. I've been your Storm Sorcerer Scarlett Shores, who has aired some dirty laundry. I am a Sword and Key exclusive. You can find me here Saturdays most often. When I am not here playing D&D, I have been working on writing my Sapphic Coffee romance that is available via the link in chat. I also made super cool bookmarks that I do not have in front of me, but if you want one, you can have one for feesies. Just message me.
Pretty cool. I was gonna say. Fantastic. Next up is Jenn.
Hi, I've been Jenn. I'm Lozelda on the internets. I do streamies over on my channel, usually on Tuesdays. We've been doing Hades lately. That's been an adventure. There's been a lot of swearing involved. But I'm also Long Dog Dice, and I've been making a bunch of dice, like for the Candlelight Inquisition Kickstarter, also the Paragons Kickstarter, and then also doing a bunch of prep for conventions and working on a couple commissions. Someone who's in the chat recently ordered a pre-order thing, so I started that this afternoon, right before stream.
Very cool. Thank you again to this wonderful cast. Thank you again to you for joining us. I am Derek Sword, use he, him pronouns. I have been your GM for this game, your guiding, or your game master, and also your GC, your guiding compass to navigate the treacherous seas of Damaris and beyond. If you want to follow me on socials, you can. That's fine. Most of what I do is just reposting stuff from Sword and Key. However, one thing personal to me that's not Sword and Key, as I hinted at just a moment ago, was I'm going to be over on Dax's channel tomorrow for their every other week Star Wars game. I'm going to be doing just a little one stop over there for a brief interval. Just a little guy hanging out with some Star Wars characters. I'm real excited about him. Watch more to find out who he is. I will just tell you that his name is Dredge Scooty, and I love him very much. So really looking forward to that. Check that out at 3:30 p.m. Pacific time, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. for Sword and Key stuff. Check out everything Sword and Key at beacons.ai/Sword and Key. All of our links in one neat, nice place. We have our socials. There's BlueSky and Instagram. There's links to our Discord if you want to hang out with a great community and talk about, I mean, anything, really. Lots of things. Your pets or the food you make or games like this. I mean, games you're playing elsewhere. It's a great place. I'm a little biased, but it's still true. If you are looking for any of our discount codes, we have those for some of our wonderful affiliates. So, like for Long Dog Dice, which Jenn is absolutely incredible craftsperson. I'm always in awe of the stuff that she makes, whether it be the dice themselves or the dice fidgets or the clothing or the glassware. Use code Sword and Key for 10% off your order. Use our affiliate link. It will autofill and do you a little favor with that. You can also use code Sword and Key for 10% off your order over at Eldritch Foundry. They make custom minis. No matter how weird and wild or normal and mod your TTRPG character might be, you can make a mini of them. And when you do, again, code Sword and Key for 10% off your first purchase. If you're doing 3D printing, use our affiliate link. That'll get you a 3-month subscription for only $19.99 for unlimited STL files. If you are getting your perfect cup of tea, check out Friday Afternoon Tea. I personally recommend the official Sword and Tea, which I think is perfect year-round, both, when it's cold or if you want to make it iced or however you take your tea. I think the Sword and Tea really fits a wonderful broad niche for that. But Friday has an abundance of tea selections. You really can't go wrong. So find something that fits your taste best. And when you do, use code, I'm going to borrow a friend's code, use code TheLadyDame for 10% off your order there. We also have an affiliate link with Hit Point Press, the makers of Humblewood, Animated Spell Cards, Fable Maker's Deck, the Big Bad series, the Floral Dragon series, which is up for an Any right now. Check them out. Use our affiliate link if you're going to be purchasing anything from them. There's tons of stuff you really, again, can't go wrong. If you would like to put your money towards a great cause, we have a number of charitable organizations that we're in support of at any given time. I'll talk about those once we get to our calendar. But specifically for this game, we do raise money for Feeding America. You can donate at any time, even when we're not playing, and whatever incentives you were able to add to this game that you were generous and able enough to add to this game, get paid forward to whatever the next game is. So very much appreciated if you want to consider doing that. I think that is... Oh, I should talk about Monster Crush. It's a podcast I do with my friend LD. We talk about cryptids, creatures, miscellaneous monsters from myth. It's a bi-weekly, bisexual, pan-pedophilic podcast about monster love and celebration. We do have an episode coming out this weekend. I will see if I can get it out tomorrow, but with Dax's game tomorrow, it might come out Monday. Regardless, it's a fun little dinosaur episode. We got a fun game in it. We talk about all-purpose holes. It's great. It's great if you love monsters or love monsters. That I think is the main stuff. So we can head over to the calendar real quick, which you can see our events posted on our Discord. You can also see our Google Calendar. We have the link for that if you ever want to see that. Tomorrow, as Eva mentioned, at 10 a.m. Pacific time is the playtest of Candlelight Inquisition. If you would like to learn more about that, we did a Sword and Tea where we talked to the game creator, Will Fish. He was fantastic, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how this game plays. It's fun, it seems spooky. I think it's going to be awesome. The next thing on the calendar is going to be Friday the 24th. Harbingers will be back, the Horizons Call spinoff. They are dealing with some vampires. They're currently in a fight with a doppelganger and a werewolf. And there's a witch just kind of sitting back and seeing who wins, and we'll see what happens from that. So check out Harbingers. They are playing in support of the Trans-Latina Coalition, so you can donate to that cause and help them out over there. On Saturday the 25th, the Indigo Nexus, the Indivisible Sun campaign that Mare runs, will be back at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Horizons Call will be back at 3 p.m. Pacific time. And then our next Sword and Key movie night is going to be the 26th at 6 p.m. Pacific time. We're watching the third Paddington movie. We're doing the Paddington trilogy. We've gotten through 2 of them. This is Paddington in Peru, which actually might be a prequel. I don't know. I've not seen them before, but I hear they're good. The first 2 actually have been surprisingly good. On Tuesday, the 28th at 7 p.m. Pacific time, Gate Night is back. We've taken a couple of weeks off, but we are in the final fight of Baldur's Gate 3. So join Shadow LD and I as we wrap up this game, hopefully in the next couple of weeks, as I understand. Even after the final fight, there's even more than after that. So check out even more of Gate Night coming up here. I think that is the main stuff right now that'll at least get us into August. So more stuff to come. And we hope that you join us for all of that. And we hope to see you again sooner rather than later. Until that time, take care of yourselves, take care of others, and fair winds and following seas, brave mariners. Bye.